What's up? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm welcoming myself back to the channel as well, because if you don't know, we haven't streamed in a while. It's been a week or so. I needed to take some time off, so this is my first stream in about a week, and it's great to be back. It's really good to be back. So hello to everyone out there that's tuning in. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little bit refreshed. I really needed it. If you're wondering why we haven't streamed in a week, it's nothing to do with Parallel or me. There's nothing bad. I just, you know what it's like if you're doing the same thing, if you're working every day for months and months and months, and you don't take some time off, then you can get a little bit burnt out. So I needed some time away from the streams. I have been really busy this week. I've actually been I'm doing a lot of writing for Paragon's DAO at the moment, and I've just finished a guide for them today, which is great. So gave me more time to write, gave me a little bit of time to relax as well. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has been patiently waiting for the return of the streams, and thank you for everyone for giving me the week off. Who have we got in here? Who have we got in here? Let's have a little look here. 40 markers in here. Hello, my man. Welcome back into the channel. I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. Like, we're nearly at the end of the season on Parallel, and we're going to be... I was kind of tempted to do something a little bit different today, just because, you know, like, it's the return stream, but I've also realised I haven't got my 5 wins for the day, so we'll get our 5 wins done for the day, and if we can get our 5 wins done really quickly, then we can maybe do something kind of different and fun. If we don't get enough time to do it today, then we will probably do it on another stream. But yeah, I'm teasing you. I don't want to give you I don't want to give anything away, but there's another deck that I want to run for fun, and I think if we could like get what we're trying to achieve out of it, it could be really fun to do. But we're going to have to try and do that when we've got our 5 wins already banked, right? Hello also to MF Han. Hello, my man. Thank you for dropping by. I know yesterday you said you were going to drop by, so I really appreciate it. Thank you, man, for returning. Also, a big hello to Lofty Puma. Now, guys, Lofty Puma, I'm going to ask Puma directly on the channel, because I know he's been on the strings quite a bit, but I don't really know a huge amount about Lofty Puma. What I do know is that he has designed a tool that everyone in the Parallel community can use for free, and this is like a tracker tool which allows you to kind of see how you're doing against all matches you play, what your win rates are, and there's loads of like really cool analytics to it. And I've kind of been hearing and seeing people use it, and I haven't had a chance to use it yet. So we are going to check that out in a minute before we start playing. We're going to do what we need to do. I'm guessing we're going to need to connect our account so that it can like then track us, right, to see how we do. And we're going to give the floor here to Lofty Puma. So this is your chance, Lofty Puma. This is your chance to do your sales pitch here. or not sales pitch, but this is your chance just basically to promote yourself and this wonderful tool that you created, which we'll talk about now. So let's just head over. I'm going to need the link actually as well for the tool. So if Puma, if you've got the link, let me know and I'll go and check it now. And then, yeah, if you could just tell us as well, Puma, for the chat, like how you came to develop this tool. Are you a developer as like your main job? Just give us a bit of background as to why you came up with this and how you developed it, man. Here we go. The link is in the chat from Lofty Puma, and it is this one here, which is primea.world. So really cool link, actually. Fits in perfectly with the lore of the game and the Parallel universe. And you can see here, then when you go onto it, it kind of says, look, sample data shown below. Sign in to save your matches. So we're going to be signing in a minute. And again, this is a free tool that Lofty Puma has developed. He's from what I understand, you've developed it yourself, right? You don't even have a team. You're just developing this and maintaining it and updating it because he's a dev. Yeah, he is a dev. So Lambie said he wanted a tracker a couple of weeks ago, so I started making one, and this has kind of just grown into something that people love. Wicked. How cool is this, right? So go and give some love to this tracker, right? Because it's free, it looks fantastic already, and we're going to be using it and checking it out tonight as we play games, right? We'll keep coming back to this, and we'll see what kind of data it gives us. But you can kind of see here, look, it gives you your win rate, your percentage on the play, your percentage on the draw. You can also see your win rates against the different parallels as well. And what's this here? Is this something where we can... Okay, this is just sample data, isn't it? But I'm guessing that it's going to kind of show us per day. So if we played this and logged in every day, it would kind of show us and keep a record, which is so cool. This is so cool. So yeah, go and give Puma a follow as well. I am following Lofty. Is it Lofty? There we go. I'm following him as well. This is his Twitter. So go and give this guy a follow. I think it's the least you can do for someone that's developed a free tool to help you get better at playing Parallel. So I'm going to drop his Twitter in there as well. It's probably worth following him. Because as this is in the early stages of development, I'm sure that it's going to keep going and he's going to keep developing it, because obviously lots of people are already liking this and saying a lot of good things about it. And who knows, he could put some updates and even just ask you guys on Twitter, what else do you want to see, what else do you need, etc, etc. So make sure you go and follow him, okay? In the bottom right corner, you can set the paragon that you use. Oh, I see. So select your paragon, and we have a dashboard here as well. So if we go onto the dashboard, this is clean. This is lovely and clean, right? I am not a dev, but I always love it when I see devs create a tool that is user-friendly, right? And I'm sure that probably Lofty Puma will appreciate this. There are a lot of really cool tools out there that are designed by devs, but they are designed through devs' eyes rather than designed through users' eyes, right? And so you could have this amazing tool that then nobody really uses, or people don't like to use it because it's just not user-friendly. It's not nice on the eyes, right? Whereas this here is already looking like it's very easy to use. It's clean. There's not a lot of clutter. It's easy to follow. It's fresh. It's fast, man. So love it, man. Love it. So it's been working a lot on trying to make it intuitive. So I appreciate it looking user-friendly, man. It looks great. Yeah, it looks really good. What do these little arrows here do? I guess when we start playing, and we start getting some data, if we then click on the arrow, does it then take you to specifically those matches that we've won? Is that what the arrow is going to be doing? Or we're gonna choose our paragon as well, because we tend to play. It switches between lost, won, or play on the draw. Love it, man. Absolutely love it. We're going to go and select our queen, Neve, and we're going to sign in. So we can sign in with Twitch and we can sign in with Discord. Okay, cool. Love it. I was wanting to know how we would sign in, and we're going to sign in with Twitch. So perfect. Love it. And here you go. So we sign in, and it's got an import function as well. So we can actually import this as a CSV file and then kind of like put together some Excel data tracking spreadsheets of our own, which is brilliant. This is so good. This is really good. We've got opponents' paragons. Great. So if you hover over it, it gives you the names and the paragons for these different parallels, and MMR, opponent's username. Right. Okay. So add a match to get started. Okay, so we don't do, okay, is that what we do? Ah, I'm with you. So basically when we play a game, we enter in the username, we enter in the opponent rank, right? And then we enter in their MMR. Do we have to enter in the prime as well? There's no automatic loading yet, working on API access. That's cool, man. That's okay, though. I'm sure it will come. This is good, man. So what do we have to put in here in the prime section? Do we literally put in, what? The prime that we've won from that match, I'm guessing, right? So you can then track to see your prime earnings over a certain period of time. And then we basically choose all of this here. Okay, cool. All the fields are optional except the on the play and on the draw switch and the opponent paragon. Okay, so we have to kind of like decide whether we're on the draw or on the play. Okay, so on the draw, opponent plays first. On the play, we're playing first. I love the way that Puma's thought about this for TCG or people who are new to the TCG arena, because for most people that play TCGs, this will be like a given to them, right? But if you're completely new to this genre game, you won't necessarily know what on the draw and on the play means. You can see here that he's done it. He's switched it, which is great. So cool. Really good. Kind of missed your strings, man. I really appreciate your back. Thank you, 40 marker. Also, what have you said here? I've actually made my debut for the youth squad. I was against Wolves, came on the 50th minute as a central attacking midfielder. Really? You're a goalie? That's interesting. I bet you loved playing upfield a bit, 40 marker. Getting the assist as well always helps, doesn't it? This is really cool. Okay, so let's get going with this then. So if we... Here we go. Here's the dashboard. Okay, cool. Really love this at the moment. What does this do here? To be determined. So this is probably going to be some kind of a help tooltip, I'm guessing. It's there as a placeholder at the moment, but you can't use it. You will be able to track games versus a specific user as well. And when you start a match, you'll be able to search your game history versus that opponent. So once we get queued up to someone, I can put the username in if I want to. The opponent rank I'll obviously do really quickly. And then the MMR that we win and the prime that we win at the end will do as well. Probably won't bother with the username, although I like the options there. But as Puma said, the most important thing is getting the paragon and the parallel, and then deciding whether it's win, draw, or loss, right? Oh, that will be the indicator of win or lost. Okay, cool. All right, let's give this a go then, because we need to get our 5 wins for the day. We are currently 32nd with 2,058 MMR and a 3-game win streak from yesterday, but I have not played any games whatsoever today. You can see that here. So this is going to be our first games. Hopefully we can get our 5 wins really quickly. Yesterday I earned 1.259 prime because we were at the master rank, and then the day before was 1.271, which is really good. So I'm hoping we can keep hold of the master rank and we can keep our earnings above 1. Hello to Steven. Welcome back. How are things? Good, man. I finished my guide for today, so the guide will be coming out soonish. I need to do some editing and just some final touches, but all the writing for the guide is done. So yeah, you guys are going to have a nice, a very meaty guide for Marcolian very, very soon. It took a hell of a lot of work and time. So once it's ready, I'll let you guys know. And then, yeah, of course, I want to hear all your feedback on it. Puma says, yeah, got options for people who want the data and simple tracking for those who don't. I love it, man. I love that you've thought about people that want it and people that don't want it. You've thought about all the needs. Prime's looking juicy. Prime's okay. It's pretty good. What I do need, and I'm probably going to try and get it, when the bonds really goes properly live, is I think I'm going to need to get, like, if I can, some kind of like an avatar, some keys as well, so that I can really start to boost my earnings in Prime a lot more. Because if we're going to be competing at this level, it's great, but we need to be trying to maximize more Prime at this master rank, right? Because this is the place to be trying to get as much Prime as you can, and we're doing okay, we're doing good, but with some keys and maybe an avatar on top of it as well, we could be earning so much more Prime at this level. The Bangladesh thing happened after my debut as well, man. You've always got a story, Forcy Marker. You've always got one. I love it when you come on. There's always going to be something we have to talk about. Right, the deck that I'm using is called Anti-Cathy. I'm absolutely sick to death of playing Cathy. I made a change to my main Neve deck. The change that I made was I put in 2 Nullifier Acolytes, and I dropped my Triumph down from 3 to 2. Where is it? There we go, 3 to 2, and I dropped the Treacherous Scheming down from 3 to 2 as well. I don't really like that, because I do like to run with 3 Triumph of the Lost and 3 Treacherous Scheming, because these are like the 2 main cards of the Neve deck. But honestly, there's too much Cathy. There's too much Cathy at this level, and I can't just keep running into Cathy and not having like a way to make it more difficult for them. And so the Nullifier Acolyte, in addition to the Lord Half that we've got, then means that we've got 3 2-cost options, so 1 Lord Half and 2 Nullifier Acolytes, which we need to try and be searching for early on when we're going up against Cathy, so we can just stop them from doing all their really horrible effects that just hit us for stupid amounts of damage, really. Alright. All 6 losses were to Cathy. So Han says he had a 5-6 record today. You know what? It's usually the same for me. Like, that's why I'm really interested to check out this tracker from Puma, because I'm pretty sure when we go up against Cathy, like if I play 10 Cathy games, right? Played against 10 Cathy, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose like 7, 8 of them. My record against Cathy absolutely sucks, even though I'm a master. So we're going to be putting it to the test with the I'm going to put it to the test with the tracker. Okay, it's easy for me to switch back as well. All right, cool. Okay. Right. Should we do this then, guys? Should we get the games going? Right. Start match. Let's see if we can get off to a good start here. And I want to put the details into this tracker as well that Puma put together. So again, great shout from Puma there to do it, and thank you massively to Puma for putting the time and effort in to do this for free. It's really appreciated. This is the Earthen.
Welcome.
Earthen.
Hello.
Diamond, right? Nehemiah. Okay. So I put that in at the moment. And then what I need to do is I need to see whether I'm going on the play or on the draw. And then I'll put that in as well. Malston's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm on the play. Okay, cool. Alright. So I like that tracker. It's easy to do. And now we need to focus on the game.
Advance ends here.
Right, so there's that Acolyte that I was just telling you guys about, but we don't really need the Acolyte here. We do need a Knowledge Steward. We do need that. That's actually pretty good. That's very good now. But I think that we don't need it initially. We'll take one of those and hopefully we get like a Void Trapper or something, or an Erasure. No, but we'll take a Dominion. Yeah, it's really easy, man. Like I've put in, just want to make sure I've done it right. I put that I'm on the play. I put the ranking of Diamond, although I know you said you didn't have to do that. And then I selected the Paragon as Nehemiah, Earthen. And then everything else, right? The win, draw, loss, of course, is when the game ends. And then the MMR and the Prime is basically when the game ends as well. So once I've done it, I guess once I've done it, it will then just submit it, right? Yeah. Are the links blocked? I will put the link in the chat again, Lofty Puma, so that the guys can check it out. It's primea.world, isn't it? In fact, let's do it now. I'm probably taking way too long on this opening turn, aren't I? Let me just put this link in. Let me put the link in so the guys can use it. There we go. All right.
Make haste, my faithful.
What do you want to do? We want to probably bank that and play that. All right, there we go. Yeah, so that link there, guys, in the chat, that will take you to Lofty Puma's free community parallel tool. I'd recommend you check it out if you are interested in just getting a better understanding of how you do in the game, because this is a tool that will help you to track the stats and see all the different data that you can then use to try and improve your game. Right. Can't really do anything here. We want to keep both. Well, do we? We probably do want to keep both honored stewards here. It's a little bit tricky because we don't really have. I mean, to be fair, we only really need one honored steward to deal with this here. Let's bank one, because the fact we've got a Dominion in our hand, I would like to keep it, because we are probably going to need to use it at some point, so we can't really do anything. That's okay, it's a good distraction. How's everyone been doing? In this week that I've not been streaming, what have I missed, guys? What's been going on for you in the world of Parallel? Has anyone won any tournaments? Have you guys been trying out new decks? Have you been climbing on the leaderboard? Like, all those updates that I would usually get from you guys, right, every day, I've obviously been missing out on for the last week. So, like, update me now. How's everyone been doing?
Do no harm.
Oh, we don't like that unit. We don't like that unit at all. Okay, yeah, so this is one of the reasons why we kept the Dominion, because the way this is going, we're probably going to need to Dominion here. Because we can't allow this to stay on the board anymore. What we can actually do is we can remove everything here. I think we will. We don't really need another one of those. I got your update already. Did I? I don't think I did though, did I, Puma? Did you give the update in the chat earlier? Well, you've just been really busy, haven't you, building this tool? But how are you doing? Have you found that the tool's actually been helping you, Puma? Since you've developed it, have you been using it, and is it helping you to work out where you're weak and like where you're better in the game?
Welcome
Han!
to the real world.
Hans has pretty much been static on the leaderboard. And thank you to Paralysis for the follow. Welcome into the channel, man. Alright, let's do a Dominion here. The website's taken all my time. I have only played 27 games this season. That's fair enough, man. Yeah, the fact that you've developed the tool and the website, I can imagine it's taken up a lot of your time. Our opponent's probably thinking, like, what's going on? Like, why is this guy taking so long? Hello to Zwansem. He says, hi, I've been missing your streams. Oh, man. There you go. There's my weird little heart. There's the heart. Thank you for dropping by, man, coming back. Glad to have you back as well. I miss you guys too, by the way, in a non kind of weird way. I've missed you guys too. It's been nice to have a break from the streams, but I love streaming and I love having the interaction with you guys, and we have loads of fun on the streams. Like some of the games we get involved in as well I make so many clips, as some of you guys will know, on Twitter, because we get into some mental matchups. You got mine anyway. I finally started playing Parallel. He has, Steburn. How have you been getting on with those cards that I sent you, Steburn? How have you been getting on with your New Dawn deck in general? And where are you in the leaderboard, Steburn? And are you still enjoying everything on Parallel as well? Let us know, man. Oh, guys, look at this here. Look at our turn 5. Our turn 5, Adira. Or not. Okay, I'm actually happy that he's put that down now, because we don't even need to put Adira down. We're definitely going to attack first of all. We are going to get rid of this here. We can't leave a Nehemiah on the board. What we'll actually do is we'll play that.
I stand watch.
Then we'll play that. Then we'll do that.
A vigil eternal.
Lovely. You need a Dominion, and Johnson is selling 2. There you go. Maybe we can do you a good deal. I mean, you can always craft one as well, right? Now that you know what scraps do, Steburn, you can always craft one. They are good though. But, you know, to be honest with you, Steburn, because you're new to the game, I don't know whether I'd really say that... Oh, wow. I don't know whether I'd really say that Neve is a good deck for you to play if you're new to the game. In fact, I don't think it is. I think if you start playing Neve, it could be a little bit too much for you to start with. New Dawn's really good at easing you in. Cathari's good to start with. Marco's good to start with. But Shroud New Dawn's good for beginners. But when you start getting into Neve, you have to start factoring in things like how much damage you're doing to yourself, so you can keep track of it. And there's lots more difficult, like, complex play. So, yeah. Maybe, what's this here? Maybe don't go too hard on getting a Dominion for the time being. I was hoping that that would give us, like... What is this here? What does this do? When this unit takes damage, it gains that many counters. Aftermath, heal friendly targets equal to the number of counters. I wish that we had... I really wish that we had a removal for it, but because we don't... To be fair, we can just hit it, can't we? Let's do this here.
Make haste, my faithful.
Let's hit that. Ooh. Don't think we necessarily need another unit. This is pretty good. We'll take that. Okay. We can just deal with this here, and we're going to have to. Just to get rid of it. Its Aftermath is going to be healing friendly targets equal to... There's no other target, so it will die. That's kind of one of the reasons why we kind of had to get rid of it there. So that it didn't heal other stuff. I'm currently doing pretty good with New Dawn, top 200 and going up. New Dawn's really good to get started with. It's really good.
From the earth, we see.
The game is good, man. Very addicting. I think today is the only day I haven't played it yet. There you go, Steburn. I knew it. You know, the funny thing is, right, guys, is that some of you guys will really only know me from since I started covering Parallel. Others here in the stream, in the chat, will know that I covered a different game called Sorare before I started covering this, right? And there's so few that have kind of come over from Sorare to Parallel. And it's nice because Steven's one of those guys that's been playing Sorare. He kind of likes the channel, loves the streams and that. And he was just interested to see what this other play-to-earn game was. And he eventually took the plunge and said, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And now he's saying that it's brilliant. He loves it. He's super addicting. He's having loads of fun with it. So I'm so happy to hear that someone else who was like a Sorare OG is enjoying this game. Right. Let's try and ramp up the pressure here a little bit, I think. Because I'm a little bit conscious of... yeah, I'm conscious of this guy... dropping like a spores on us here. We can heal something. I think I'm tempted to heal these two, but if you, yeah, we probably need to. We're gonna heal these actually. Just because I'm a bit worried about the spores. He'll probably drop the spores anyway and kill everything. Thanks again for those cards, man. The Void Unleashed has been very good. Do you know anything about Planetfall Echoes? No. I was hoping, honestly, that we would have had an update. We did have an update on it from Kalos, who said that the Planetfall Echoes were coming, and I think he actually said they were coming this week, right? I think in his latest tweet, he said they were coming this week. Touch wood. So I guess if we don't see them this week, then it's been delayed, but they are already delayed, and I'm hoping we see them this week, yeah. Because I'd like to start doing some echoes myself of some of the Planetfall cards I've got. And I know loads of you guys would too, right? How do you think we're doing here? I think we're doing okay, but we haven't been able to look into his hand. And he's got like... How many cards has he got there? He's got like 8 cards, no? He's got like a full hand. So he must have either a Formidable Presence or the spores, which can kill this board. He's not doing anything. Maybe not. I mean, he could still do the spores, but then why would you do it after you've played that, right? There's a Formidable Presence. There we go. I was saying, wasn't I? He must have something here to deal with this, with the 8 cards in his hand. I can only make 27 Ingrid Echoes. only 27. I've said it before, I think this is the best card in the game, that Ingrid. He's not going to take me out. Okay. Interesting. Right. We have this card here, but we're kind of stuck behind these for the time being. We are going to attack that. I think I want to heal this here as well. Let's heal the Honored Steward back up to 3. Right, there's a couple of things we can do. We're going to bank, I think, this here, the Void Trapper. There's no point playing the Triumph for the Loss because the Triumph is going to play this, which isn't going to help us at all. We'll probably play the Wong. Do we go for another Void Trapper? Let's bank this, actually. Let's bank that. Let's play the Void Trapper. And then let's play a Wong. This is going pretty heavy, actually, on the board when we maybe don't need to, but... I think it's also kind of okay. Because we haven't played a lot of effects, that's the only thing. But we've got a decent hand still. I wanted to ask, what does allow you to see cards in your opponent's bank actually to help with? To see what cards in your opponent's bank? Well, if you can reveal them, you can see them. So this card here, for example... Oh, did I do everything? It's fine. I didn't really go because we couldn't really go. But this card here reveals enemy bank cards. I wonder whether he does like a spore or something now. Because we've just got like a crazy good board that he probably needs to try and get rid of here. If not, we win the game, don't we, on the next turn? Look, 6, 10, 13, 17... 21. We have 21 damage on the board. So he has to clear it, right? He's going for this again. I mean, this is good because this is kind of preventing us from doing direct damage when these are... because these can't be destroyed or damaged and they're defender units, so that's a little bit frustrating. It's good play from him though, because we kind of wanted to slam in for damage here and we can't, even on the next turn. He's going direct as well. Ooh, okay, that's worrying. You can banish these defenders. Yeah, you can. You can. We need to be a little bit careful here because we could die. We can't get through them. Right. You know what I think we need to do here? I think we actually need to play a Triumph the Lost just to make sure we have some defenders in here. Because if he has another formidable presence, or if he has like a hammer, we could die on the next turn. And that's not going to be any good. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. Wasn't really expecting to do that, but let's do it. We may need to play Marley as well, just to... Okay, this is going to give us a heal, which we need.
Your shield has arrived.
We'll take it. Yeah, heal us for 2, I think, right? Yeah, heal for 2, and then... we don't really need to go too crazy here. We can just pull it... We can just... Oh. I hate the new effect here for the arrow. Sometimes it's too difficult to see your arrow. We're only going to play 1 unit here. We just need a defender. We've got 1 there anyway, but now we've got 2. That's fine. I am a little bit tempted to put Marley down as well for the heal, but I also don't want to get board cleared.
Make haste, my faithful.
We're going to need to save that.
An untenable choice.
Yeah. I think that's all we can do for the time being. Yeah. That's true, yeah, with Honored Steward as well. Right, so he's played 2 formidable presences. He's likely got 3 in the deck. If he has another one, it's going to stop us from being able to hit him directly. Again, for the 3rd turn in a row. He could have Spores, and Spores would then, like Virulent Spores, would then wipe the board slightly. We'd lose a few units, but we'd still have a pretty good board to do a lot of damage. So he has to find a way to... I don't know, how can he? I don't think he can clear this board. Because if we can't clear the whole thing, the next turn we can basically do Neve anyway, and then just hit for 6, and then whatever's left can kill it. Can kill him. Hey Tao, how you doing, man? I'm just trying to think what has he got here? Maybe that's why he's taking a while to figure it out, because he's just used his 2 formidable presences. We've got a way to protect ourselves from an attack here. And then the next turn we can Neve and essentially win the whole thing. He's got another defender. That's not going to be enough to save him. I mean, we haven't even... Oh, wow. We haven't even played, to be brutally honest, we haven't even played a load of effects, actually. Oh, wow. You know what? I don't even think we need Neve here at all. I think we can wreck that. Great, having a cup of tea. Love it. We can wreck that. We can hit here for 3. Yeah, we've done it, guys. We've won. That was a tricky one for him. So I think he realised that he didn't control the board. And then he couldn't clear our board either, because it was too big, right? So we can just go boom.
Stand behind Malachite.
All the power laid bare.
We've got exactly what we have on the board here, exactly enough to win. Look at that.
But unbroken.
All right, we're off the mark. First win of the night. Still up in Master. Yeah, that was a good start.
A pity you could
There will be
not see
tougher
the
battles
path.
ahead though, because Nehemiah's not that difficult for usually for Shroud. 0.14 earned from that, which is lovely. It's a good start. That keeps us at 32nd. Where do we need to? Oh yeah, I've been master for a while. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I did have a little bit of a wobble about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, where I was kind of around this level, and then I dropped from like 32nd. No, actually, I dropped from like 27th. No joke, right, guys? I had a big wobble where I dropped from like 27th down to like 80th, right? That's a big drop. That's a big drop, right? And I was seriously tilted. I was thinking, Jesus, like what's happened? Because I lost in the space of like a day. I just basically lost everything. Everything I was playing, I was losing. Doesn't even matter who I was going up against. I was just losing against them. And so in like one day, I lost about 400 MMR, and it was brutal. But then I was able to claw it back, wasn't I? I was able to claw it back. So yeah, we're just trying to chase down the guys here at just a bit ahead of us here. We need to ideally get into the 2100s. Look, there's like a big gap between us and Bullbents. So there's 3 positions, but there's like 60. There's like actually 70 MMR difference there. So yeah, this is where it gets tricky now to kind of climb enough, but cool, okay. Where are you, Tao? Where are you at the moment? And how are you getting on the leaderboard? I mean, if we can play like another 4 games, we get our 5 wins really easily. we'll be doing something else a bit different. What else have I missed in the chat here? What planetful echoes are you guys looking to create when the echoes are available? Your Diamond 4? I really don't care, it's the end of the month, yeah. Yeah, it's so late in the month now, isn't it? I feel like if you're not like super high up, you can have a go, but you might as well just save your energy for the next month. Yeah, Void Trappers. I think if I didn't have Void Trappers on, those would be the cards that I would be wanting to get echoes of. Void Trappers. How many do you need? You literally need 2. Yeah. Void Trappers are great. You can't go wrong, I think. Echo Void Trapper.
I bid thee welcome.
Greetings from the Augencore.
Ooh, we got an Augencore Master. Okay. You never know with this one. Augencore is tricky. You never know until you start playing it whether it's Augencore or Augencore Universal. Both of them are really tough. I played this guy before a few times. He's good. Oh, Puma, I forgot to put the thing in. So I won. And it saved it. Okay. So this guy here, I don't remember this opponent's rank, but this next game.
We will show you true enlightenment.
And then what are we on?
Workshop online.
We're
Combat
on the
protocols
draw.
initiated.
Okay. Is he diamond? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, man. Oh, a little bit tricky. That's not bad. Oh, that's lovely. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we're going to put this guy in as... No, this guy's master, isn't he? This guy's a master. Because I was saying how he's a master rank.
Sensory links engaged.
Okay. And then we're on this one. We're on the draw. Okay. I think that's the only thing, isn't it? It's the only thing with the tool is that you have to remember to switch screens to go to the tool. Otherwise, the tracker's only as good as the data, right? So if you're forgetting to put the data in, then it's not going to give you a true picture. Right. Let's get going. Let's try and be a little bit aggressive here. This is Algon Core, isn't it? Yeah, this is Algon Core. Okay.
I stand watch.
The fun thing, I decided to play some online poker. I played before long ago. The time I spent with Parallel improved my thinking skills. Well, there you go. That's a win. Have you also been quite good at poker as well? Have you found that, like, so you've been playing Parallel, that's improved your poker? Oh, I haven't finished the turn. There we go. I really want to make a local companion app that can track it automatically, maybe one day. You said you were a dev, Puma. What things do you tend to develop? Like, what kind of apps or programs? Like, what's your bread and butter that you develop? Is it you know, I don't even know. There's so much to develop, right? What sort of things you do that you develop? He wants to go for that. No.
Engaging target.
Probably going to PS8 it though, isn't he? That's why he was trying to hit it for one, so we could then kill it. It was good, but my wife was against it. Now we're divorced, so I don't care. Love it. That's the way it should be, isn't it? She's not in your life anymore. She didn't like you doing poker. See you later. I could do poker again. I usually work on the back end side of things. Been working on blockchain explorers recently. Cool, man. Have you always wanted to be a developer, Puma, or is it something that you kind of fell into? Ooh. Okay. What do we want to do here? This is really nice to have another Singularity Steward, but it's not really going to help us because we can't kill this, right? It's not going to help us at the moment anyway, but I think we'll hold on to it because we could maybe get some use out of it with the Honored Steward. So I think we get rid of that. We'll play that. Because we wouldn't mind getting one of these.
Make haste, my faithful.
How long have you been divorced, Tao? Why didn't she like it either? Did she not like it because she was worried that you would potentially gamble all of your savings? Because if that was the case, then fair enough, right? Fair enough. I think there's a lot of partners out there that have the same kind of concern. What's going on here? It's another ocular implant. Okay. Okay, this survives for the time being. Then it gets PS8'd. Horrible. Kind of fell into it when I was like 12. Really? That's like, how did you fall into it when you was 12? There's a story there. Tell us the story, because I like it. I'd love to know. Really, I would. We are gonna get rid of this here.
Engaging target.
He's going to recycle or salvage the ocular implant to that. Yep. This is going to die on the next turn from the Juggernaut Workshop, which is a shame, but it is what it is, right? So I think what we're going to do instead is we don't want him to get any more card draw. We're going to bank that. We're going to take 3 damage, but we're going to stop him from getting 2 lots of card draw. You just started messing with building computers and then making little programs and whatnot. Then I just kept doing it. Man, I love it. Love it. The reason I love that is because when I was younger, I was really into computers, mainly playing computer games, right? But I was really into like the programming side of it, although I just naturally didn't have the kind of the mind to be programming, right? I wanted to, I had the desire, but I found that it came too difficult for me.
Make haste, my
So I just ended
faithful.
up just playing computer games and appreciating what the better minds could do. But I always thought it'd be so cool to be like a game designer or a game programmer, any kind of programmer in tech, because it's just such a useful skill. So useful. Like you can never be out of work if you're a programmer.
Let's get it done.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I respect a lot, yeah, what you were doing as a kid. I love it, man. Because, you know, some people are very limited narrow thinking. Her friend lost lots of money in gambling, so I was supposed to lose everything because some stupid dude done this. How long were you married for? Like, were you married for a long time? Because the reason I'm asking that is because, like, did you start playing poker before you met her or after you met her? Because obviously before, it didn't be like, well, she knew kind of what she was getting herself into, right? So, but obviously if you started to play after you met her and you were married to her, then you kind of start, you okay, so you were playing it before. Oh, well, there you go. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but yeah, it sounds like unfortunately it wouldn't have worked out. The poker won in the end. Right, what's this here? Okay, let's get rid of... Really want to be using the Honoured Steward against these, don't we? Let's bank that. Let's get rid of this here. Pretty close game at the moment. If you guys are watching, and especially if you're new to the game, right? One of the things you've got to try and do against Algan Core, you've got to try and stop them from developing a board so they can apply all their upgrades. Because as soon as they start to do that, that's how they can start to dominate the game. Oh, okay, so we're gonna lose this unit. He didn't have enough energy to overclock it. So actually, this worked out really good, because we can kill both of these here and get our Singularity Steward really buffed up. So we'll do that.
Watch.
We'll now kill this here. Right. And then I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna... Let's bank one of these, and then we'll play one. So that'll get banished as well. Cool. And then he's going to play this here, and the Artillery Juggernaut can't kill this for hitting it for 2. So he'll most likely play a Defender, but then we can just remove the Defender on the next turn.
An untenable choice.
All right. Puma, do you do like freelance programming, or do you work for a company doing programming? Ah, he's got this freaking... No! Guys, look at this here. Oh, I spoke too soon. Our Singularity Steward is about to die. All right. That's really horrible. I hate these turrets. I used to put a shockwave in the deck to deal with multiple of these, but I ended up taking it out. All right, we're gonna have to get rid of them. Here we go. Right, where's our collateral damages here? We're not seeing any. I think we were chatting about this last time, but if you don't get the right hand at the start and your opponent does, you can be dust before you even stop playing. I had one game yesterday where I didn't get a single unit for 7 turns, and I have plenty of units, yeah. Absolutely. Well, Steveburn, you saw it, didn't you, that stream one time where I was looking for the Dominion, and we needed it, and we didn't get the Dominion for like 2 or 3 games, did we? In a row, we didn't see it. And it was the one card that we kind of needed early on in like all 3 of those games to give ourselves a chance. So yeah, it's definitely like that. All right, we need to do a couple of things here. Need to play that. We need to play that. And we need, ideally, to find our 2 collateral damages so we can get rid of these, because if we don't get rid of these, this can end up killing us, these 2 turrets here. Yeah, you remember, don't you? Yeah, that was mental. I love that he's playing loads of effects, right? He's not getting any penalty for doing it. Because we haven't been able to steal one of those turrets yet. But he's pretty much run out of cards for the time being. Right, we need to look for the... we need to look for it. No question about it. We need to look for the collateral damage. Wait, look, it's not here. But we can get that, and that will go and look for one. And then we'll grab this as well, just in case, right? So next turn, we can play the Power Instructor. And we can then go and look for the collateral damage. We'll also play this as well.
Debt must be paid.
We need to be a little bit careful though, because on turn 8 he can wipe the board with a non-organic impulse. So it might look like we're doing good here, but next turn he can clear this board if he's holding on to it. Guess who's back? Hello, Manu. How you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by. How did you get on your stream today, and how are you getting on climbing the leaderboard on Parallel? Oh, I think he's got it. I think I just saw that he has the non-organic impulse. So on the next turn, he could probably use it. I remember I visited some poker club. Entry fee was like $10. You chill, drink beer, play poker, meet some new people, chat. It's way better than go to disco bar and get drunk. That actually sounds pretty good. Yeah, I actually like the sound of that. Really good. What do you get for the $10 though? You pay $10 and do you get like a free drink as well, or is that just literally to get in there? Still doesn't beat that game against Kathy, though. Don't even get me started about about Kathy. Freaking hate Kathy. Right. I think we go for some... Yeah, here's what we do.
What things I could show you.
I want to get rid of one of these here, because it's too much to deal with both of these, right? So we're not going to commit any more units, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure he has a board clear. That being said, we probably want him to board clear before we put the Neve down, don't we? Maybe we do. Let's commit that. That allows us to play this for free to get rid of one of these turrets here. Right, and have we banked?
Make haste, my faithful.
Okay, let's just bank that. Let's get rid of one of these here. I don't like that it's on the board, and we're going to be forcing the opponent to think about doing a board clear here, which we kind of don't mind, because we prefer a board clear before we get our Neve going. It wasn't good. I only streamed for an hour because my head was hurting so bad. So I left at 76, 78, somewhere there, and hope to be back tomorrow. That's good though, man. You'll be catching me soon at this rate. There you go. You see? There's that board clear, which I said I thought he had. He could have 2 of these, so... But I thought he had it, and he did. Just some amount of starting stack, amount 3,000 or something. Okay, I'm with you. We still need to get rid of this point defense turret. Oh, this is pretty good, actually. Play that.
I stand watch.
Play that.
A vigil eternal.
We need the collateral damage. Have we played enough effects to do a Neve? No, not really. We need to play more effects, but I kind of
Sensory links
don't want to be doing it
engaged.
whilst it's on the board. What is that? Ah, this is the thing. Oh. And that. Okay, we just banked a Dominion that we could probably use now. Super happy overall. Got into a guild and I have access to bonds, so once they're out, I'll be able to play at full potential. Cash a few bucks to my fam. Huge blessings. I'm just grinding my ass off to show their bet on me it was worth it, and so far I'm more than happy to see me climbing and involvement in helping inside the guild. Doing great, man. Love to hear it. Really love to hear it, man. So well done indeed. Right. This is a tricky one. We need to play more effects, that's for sure. So we're going to play that. Ah, let's see. He had the other board. See? He had the other board clear. It's very rare. He was sitting on it waiting for me to do the Neve. All right. It's very rare that they run 3. So we've stolen 1. He used 1. We're probably going to be okay to do a Neve soon. I don't want to hit this because it's going to generate all these little 1/1s. So I'm just going to not touch it at all for the time being. You know what we're going to need to do here as well? We're probably going to need to take some damage here. Oh, damn. Ooh, that's a problem. He just top-decked that. He just top-decked the Sesame. We have to deal with that.
Engaging target.
Right, so we have a couple of problems here that we have to deal with in this way. We have to get rid of that, and we have to get rid of everything here. So what it means is that we're going to have to Dark Deal, go and pick this out of our waste, and then, oh, hold on a minute, where's our other Dominion? We haven't used a Dominion yet. We've banked 1. Okay, hold on. We could get the board clear and then just hope that he doesn't put any upgrades on the other 2. That's maybe what we're going to need to do. Or we could go and get the Wong to then look for... Okay, we need to do this irregardless, right? We definitely need to get that, because this is just winding me up. And it's a case of whether we get a board clear or we get... He can put upgrades on. I'm going to get the board clear. Am I? I've done it. I've committed to it. I'm going to get the board clear. We're going to get rid of this here. Right, so that's out the way. I don't want to put anything down that Sesame can then do damage to and then create more stuff. So I think for now, I'm happy with that. Then next turn, if he doesn't put any upgrades on these, we can kill these and the... Adira is always stealing my Sesame. I love it when you can play the Adira. Oh, look. Oh, no. That didn't really work, did it? So, yeah, our board clear is kind of useless now because, well, We need a Dominion, basically. We get a Dominion, we're okay. But we're kind of hoping that he would not put an upgrade on that. Nah. We're hoping that the one card he had in there was not an upgrade. Because then we basically could have got rid of a ton of stuff here.
Engaging target.
You're going to say, is it worth using the scheming? Probably kind of yes and no, because we could have schemed, but we still have this crazy... There we go. All right, so this is kind of useless now. The anti-organic pulse. It's useless for the time being, but what we needed was this here, because now we can play this and completely wipe the board. We're going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, it's going to take us down to 1, but then we're going to have to play Neve. We can still die, actually, doing this here. But his workshop is 3 counters away. So we basically Dominion. Yeah. We Dominion. Clear the board. And then just hope that... Oh. That's not good. That's not good. We're dead. Yeah. Because we done 10 damage to...
That wasn't in the diagram.
We done 10 damage to the Sesame, which meant that he obviously... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was annoying. Oh dear. Okay.
Make haste, my faithful.
Forgot about that. That's a brilliant unit as well to get. Well done.
A formidable foe.
Oh dear. Very good. Yeah, to be honest, I wasn't too sure that was going to be the case either. I guess doing dash to him, and then I thought that you'd done damage to him, and then he basically would like banish him, so he wouldn't get a chance to spawn like his unit. But actually, as you saw, you do damage to him, he spawns, and then he gets banished. So I kind of wasn't expecting that either, but I'm glad we done it.
A hollow victory. Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought we were looking golden there actually, but no. All right, we live and we learn. We go again. He played well, that guy. Yeah, me too. I honestly didn't know that at all. And that's the sort of thing that's useful to know, like now. Like imagine if this was a tournament and I'd done that in a tournament, I would have been like, oh shit, like what? But that's the type of thing to learn now. Yeah, so that you don't do it in a tournament. Hello to Bullbents as well and Kowski. Bullbents, you're doing really good in the leaderboard, man. So congrats to you, man. Keep going. Sesame is too OP. Hate it when they put it from the bank early game with the upcycle technology. Yeah, it's they can basically play it, can't they? On turn 5.
Well met.
It's cool. I like it though. I like that you can do that. I do like it in a way. I probably wouldn't like it if I was in a position where they played it on turn 5 with the upcycle tech and I had no way to remove it. I'd be like, oh shit. But I kind of like that mechanic. Oh, Puma, I keep forgetting to do your tool, man. Thank you. I will let you know.
Stand
yeah, I'll
together.
give you my thoughts on
This
the tracker.
fight is ours.
Tomorrow, for sure, Puma. So thank you, man. Thank you for dropping by. And yeah, keep up the good work on the tracker, man. We need to do this as well, don't we? Hopefully we get some units or low-cost removal. I kind of keep forgetting. This is the problem. I keep forgetting. So I need to put that other result in, don't I? That was Algencore, and then we lost it. Okay, and then this one.
I am his blade.
Who saw what rank this guy was? What rank was this guy? Does anyone know? I didn't clock it. We're on the draw here as well. Is he D2? Thanks, man. Kind of beans who's diamond. Okay. If you guys are wondering why I'm asking that, I'm using Lofty Puma's tool here. So I'm kind of like trying to keep track of like how we're doing. Because I think he put so much time and effort into this. It's free, it's fantastic, and I want to give it a bit of a go. But I keep having to remind myself to do it. Okay. That's not so good, actually. We'll put this down, but I don't know whether we're going to get a chance to actually use this here. My toughest play was when Cathari dealt 16 damage to Sesame. It spawned a 4/16 Juggernaut. Yeah, so the Silurian Hunter hit him for 16, and then he'd done a 4/16 Juggernaut. That's nasty. How did you get rid of it? Was you able to get rid of it? Probably not, no. That's such a monster to get rid of.
The singularity. Stand.
We're running into problems here already, by the way. Because we didn't get any low-cost removal to stop this getting bigger. So yeah, we're getting into trouble here. We're actually going to have to Dominion. Just to kind of keep their cost down. Not their cost, but their stats down. We're gonna have to Dominion. We've got no other option. So these are still going to be a problem for us, but then on the next turn we've got a way to deal with both of them. This is definitely one of those problems where if you're up against Naeus, right, and you don't get the low cost removal, you're then playing catch up with them for the whole game. I don't like that we've given this guy another turn to steal our cards. You know, like when you're Shroud and you're stealing all the cards, it feels so weird that you're getting your cards stolen off you from a non-Shroud. Non-Shroud.
Debt
Oh my god.
paid.
This guy knows what he's doing. Yeah, this guy knows what he's doing. Yeah, man. Thank you for dropping by, Manu. That's okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Give them pain.
Right. Yeah, this is a bit of an issue. We can clear the board of everything here apart from Lord Half. We're going to have to do it like that. And then we just get rid of Lord Half on the next turn. I hate when I play Algan versus Naeus. No PSA at start almost every time. GG, yeah. Yeah, it's like that, isn't it? If you don't have that kind of PSA or the Siphon, or even just a Gunslinger just to try and knock them down one before they go up to 3 on the second turn, it can be really difficult. Thank you. Thanks, Manu. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you. Stay strong. Good night. Get some good rest, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by. So we've got, yeah, so we have like another Dominion, not in our hand, but of course we've got one somewhere. There we go. There it is. The thing is that we don't want a Dominion now. So we want to probably be banking that. Just paying the 4 to get rid of this here. And then we can think about the Dominion for that. It's going to grow again for sure, but it's not the biggest priority at the moment. Although we do need to deal with it.
Ours to take.
Because next turn it's a 3. There's that as well. Oh, this is super aggressive, this here. Guys, look at this. This is really aggressive. Okay. We could do with our Malia turning up. This is a bit wasted at the moment. Two, 4, 6. Oh, that's too much damage to take, isn't it? Okay. Oh. Okay. This is a bad spot. This is a bad spot. Because the longer we leave this on the board, the harder it's going to be to deal with. But I think we need to get rid of these two, and then... Like, if we Dominion, it's not going to kill... Or we Dominion and then do that.
Make
2, 4,
haste, my
6.
faithful.
Oh, that's too much damage to take. We're going to do it. We are going to be very close to dying here. I was considering not doing that. But the reason I decided to do that was because we've got this in our hand, right? So it allows me on the next turn to hit this, to take the shield off and then erase it. So that's kind of why I was thinking that's better to do it like that. But we're not in a good spot here at all. Yeah, look. Nah, look, that's kind of, it's not great, but it's kind of, we can deal with it a little bit. I think we can deal with it. I hope we can. Oh my god, we are so running out of health here. We really need Amalia as well.
Come on, my beauty!
We need to tag that. To get rid of that. Then we're going to play that
Spectre crew on
to try and
standby.
contend with that on the next turn. But if he's kind of got some, if he's got the Domina, then I think we're dead because he can hit for 3 and then bring the Domina on, which he probably has, right? Or that.
Let's see if this turns on.
Or that will do it.
That's what I call a fight.
Oh, that was a good one. Tough though. Very tough.
A hollow victory. Enjoy it while you can.
What would you have guys done differently there? Yeah, very surprised. Didn't see that coming at all. Yeah, not at all. I mean, I guess we should have, right? Because he was playing really only universal units. But that was tough. I tell you what though, right? It was tough, but it would have been easy to deal with if we'd have had that low cost removal. You know, a couple of units, a little bit of low cost removal. So he played really good, but I think we get slightly better cards on our open hand. I don't think we lose that.
Well met.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Yeah. Hello to Chadaddy as well. How you doing, man? I don't think it's the same guy. No. You know what? I'm like, I should be tracking all my games, but I keep forgetting, and it's like I almost just want to power through now. I do like that tracker that Han done, but I think if I wasn't doing a stream, I'd be skipping
together.
out.
This
going to the
fight
screen,
is
recording
ours.
the tracking, but it's a bit tricky to multitask everything and focus on the next game when you're doing it. Right, again, this is kind of crappy. So we need to find something better than that. That's great. We can work with that. That's great. We go first as well. Okay. Let's bank that. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but it's so hot where I'm streaming. I have like fans on and everything. I'm roasting. Absolutely roasting. It's good though. It's good. I'm glad to be back in here streaming, but yeah, would have been nice if I could have streamed without without melting. Right. Don't need that. Get that going. Yeah, Stephen, do you remember in the summer where I sold off like most of my sorare gallery? I basically sold like 90% of my sorare gallery, and I ended up selling and kind of taking out about 800, 900 pounds. But I put that money into buying a gaming PC, which I now have next to me, which I could then allow. Oh, I know what this guy's doing. I know what he's doing. I've seen this is happening a lot. I was actually telling Raga from Paragon's Dell that this is kind of like a strategy now, where the Nayas players, they copy 2 of these, and then it stops you from being able to do your effects. It's pretty tricky, actually. Okay. Let's put our own one down.
Debt must be paid.
And then... let's bank that for the time being. Let's not do anything. Hello, Timo Penzokin. How you doing, man? You right? How's the climb going? Because I think you're pretty close to me, no? Last time I checked, I think you were kind of like the 30th or something. In the 30s somewhere. Mias Mansa, yeah, is an underrated card. Definitely agree with that. Yeah, you probably need to get like an upgrade. Okay. This is annoying because if we had the erasure, we could just straight up remove that. Okay, let's see if we can trigger an erasure. Because if we can trigger an erasure, we'll remove it so that he can't even use it again in a triumph. No, we don't get that, but we can choose a unit from our deck and all the copies that we want from it. Actually quite a nice card to pick up. I think with all the, yeah, we'll take 3 of these, right? Yeah, we'll take 3 Singularity Stewards. I think with the kind of the removal we've got here, it makes sense to do that. I'm just gonna hit here for now.
Ours to take.
Oh, we haven't banked anything yet? Problem here is that if we use the siphon is gonna deal damage, destroy it. It's gonna trigger its aftermath ability, which then basically kills one of these. And one of these is gonna die anyway, right? But probably both of these is actually gonna die. But I don't want to do that for him.
Make haste, my faithful.
The siphon will trigger it. Might as well wait until the next turn for that to come off the board. The siphon triggers the aftermath. So I'd rather he just slammed into one and then just killed the other. Or killed one of them. And then whatever he puts down on the next turn, we can look at getting a load of Singularity Stewards down and then siphoning it, and then getting like a really good board going. No, the siphon, from what I understand, from what I can remember, the siphon triggers the aftermath, but then it does get banished, but it triggers the aftermath. Because I remember, I swear, the one time when I'd done that, I thought, oh, this will be fine, because I can just siphon it and it won't trigger, but it triggered the aftermath ability, which I didn't like. Right, let's get this going.
I stand watch. I stand watch.
Let's go. We don't need this either. Away we go. He's probably got a triumph. He's probably sitting on a triumph. He's sitting on that. that's equally as bad. That's actually worse, to be honest, because we don't have a way to deal with it. So that's a little bit annoying.
My beauty!
Spectre crew on standby.
Oh my god, look at what he's got here. Oh, we have to take these. We have to take one of these at least. We can't allow him to be copying a glaive like 2 times. No way. Okay, I mean, to be fair, look, we can kill it, but... Do we kill it? I guess we do, right? If we hit this, we need to kill it. We need to kill it. That's gonna go. We have to kill it, though.
Singularity stands.
Can't allow him to copy it. Because if we didn't kill it there, he could have basically just synchronicity'd it. So if we hadn't have looked in his hand, I probably would have just left it. But I can't allow that to be there. Yeah, that glaive is rough. Those stewards didn't last too long. That's okay though. As long as we're not giving him an opportunity to build a board, it's not too bad. What we really should have done on the last turn is we should have, but at the time I didn't know that I was going to kill it, but what would have been better on the last turn is if I had looked at his hand first, then seen he had the synchronicity, then thought, okay, I need to get rid of this, glaive. So then I just used my Singularity Stewards to then get rid of it, then play my units, right? But I kind of didn't do it that way. But that would have been the better way to have done it, definitely. He had a subjugate in there, he had a standard bearer. So basically, he's got a synchronicity, subjugate most likely, and then the standard bearer in there. This is probably quite a good opportunity to do like a mini, like a mini Dominion. And then we don't really need another unit. on the board. Would prefer to keep that. You've never had all 3 Singularity Stewards in one hand. It's pretty nice when you get them. It sends the fear of God into your opponent, because they're like, what? What's going on? Especially in a mirror match, right? When you're playing against another Shroud, if like by turn 3, or to be fair, by turn 2, if by turn 2 they've got like 3 Singularity Stewards on the board, it's such a pain. Right, because then you erase one of them, it buffs the other 2, you raise the next one.
Let's do some science.
Yeah, so here's these subjugates here. We need to get a win here. We're still looking for our 5 wins. We've got 1 already, but this is becoming a little bit tricky. He's got these really good units on the board that we're gonna have to do something with.
Our vigil, eternal.
He's probably kept the synchronicity, hasn't he? So we can synchronicity that and then bring back the subjugate. There we go.
Our vigil, eternal.
Do we Neve?
Let's do some science.
We've not played enough to really Neve, that's the problem. But Neving now would potentially... Oh, I don't think I'm gonna. In fact... We haven't played enough to Neve, that's the problem. We have run out of cards though. Oh, that's decent. We've run out of cards, so we are probably going to need to Neve on the next turn. He's going to put that down, right? No? Yeah, he's going to play the Gnaeus here, surely. Because the issue we've got is that we can't allow this to keep getting bigger every turn, right? And with Gnaeus as well, he can buff them, so I don't think we've got a choice anymore. I think we need to... Oh, he says that. Oh, we do. 2, 4, 6, 8. We can take 8 damage here. I'm happy to take 8 damage to clear this board. That was perfect. Getting that Dominion top deck was brilliant. Because otherwise we would have had to have done the Neve, and our Neve's not that great. So we've just been able to squeeze out another 2 effects there. It's a little bit better. And he cleared the board as well, so like he's going to need to bank something most likely here and then play something, and he probably doesn't have an amazing thing to play. I say that hopefully. We are probably going to Neve unless we get Malia. Even then we might still Neve. What do you reckon, guys? Neve next to... Oh shit. Oh, there you go. So you had the Triumph, right. We just had a Triumph ourselves, but we banked it. If we got another Triumph that turns up, I'd be very tempted to do the Triumph to bring our Baron back, and then it will be GG for us if we can do that. But it depends. If we don't get the Triumph on as the next card we draw, we probably do Neve. Like, this is the first Triumph he's played, isn't it, all game? I was wondering where they were. He's wasted one as well, so he's probably got another one in the 11. I doubt he's banked a Triumph. He might have done, though. Does he have it banked? Could have banked it, but
I am his blade.
we don't know, do we? Wow, look at this board. He's been able to bring all that out. Wow. We're on 9. We're on 9 health here. Jesus. We got a problem here. We have got a problem. We need... we have a problem. I don't think we can survive. Yeah, we so need a Malia, don't we? We so need one. I don't think we've played enough 3 costs though.
This is not the end!
This isn't so good.
Making planetfall.
Do I want to spend the energy? No. I might want to save that one. We need a defender. Yeah, let's see what the tabula turns into. Ah, it turns into that, okay. I don't think we're going to get anything else, are we? Ah, no defender here. That's not good. I think that's it. We took 4 damage as well. Nah, that's it. We're over. That's it. We're done. We had no defenders here. Yeah, we basically needed a defender or Malia, and we didn't get it, so he's got us.
This isn't the
A
end.
formidable foe.
You
Why have we not
fought
seen our Malia?
valiantly.
Where is she?
That's what I call a fight.
I mean, to be honest, we could have, instead of the
A hollow victory.
instead of the
Enjoy it while you can.
they are, aren't they? Instead of the singularity shield, we could have actually gone and got the Malia, but at the time, getting 3 cards for instead of 1 seemed like the way better play, didn't it? Can't believe we didn't see our Malia. I don't think we've seen our Malia in the past 2 games, have we? It's definitely got good now. Yeah, it's definitely got good against
I bet thee
oh, we play him
welcome.
again, so we get the
Well met.
rematch. Let's get him this time. But yeah, I used to look at this deck, the Naeus one, and think, oh, this would be a walk in the park, right? But like now, it's definitely tricky. Even for Neve, you guys are seeing it, right? It's tricky.
We will show you true enlightenment.
Right.
Stand together. This
Let's go
fight
again.
is ours.
This isn't too bad. We need more low-cost stuff and a Dominion. There you go. As long as we get that Dominion, we have a chance. But you can see the problem here is that we don't have the siphons, right? We don't run any PS8s as well. If we were running PS8s, we'd probably be able to handle this deck a bit better. But we don't run them. There's almost not enough room to run them. I'm going to keep hold of the Power Instructor for as long as I can, because we might need to use him to find our Malia. The problem when you go second against Naeus here is that if you don't have a way to immediately remove that first unit, and the first unit's usually this one, right? The Valarusi Striker. Then on the second turn it's a 3, 4, the third turn it's a 4, and you're trying to then keep up with them, aren't you? This is the same guy, yeah, it's the same guy we just played. He's good, Maelston's good. Look at the cards we're getting here. Not really a great deal we can do with. Like, this will help us to remove something. So probably what we need to do if this survives is tag that, then get rid of that. It's actually funny because I wanted to try and power through these 5 wins tonight, guys. Because I've been building an Algoncore deck, right? And I think it'd be quite fun to play it. It's like an Algoncore Universal deck. And I think it'd be super fun to play. And I really wanted to kind of get a couple of games in tonight on that, but we've got to get the 5 wins in, right? Whilst we can. And yeah,
this feels like a fight.
Oof. At the moment, we've only got 1 so far, so I think we're going to be doing the whole stream just trying to get the 3 wins. 5 wins.
This target is mine.
This is tricky now. Let's try and not Dominion until we need to. I said I wanted to keep this, didn't I? But the way it's going, we need the removal more. It does, doesn't it? It's getting out of control. Let's get rid of this to begin with.
Welcome.
Silk Wallace, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome into the channel. How you doing? Hey, man. How's it going? I haven't seen you on the ladder recently. So how have you been getting on? Good, you came to see me play live. Thanks, man. I hope we can live up to it. At the moment, we're kind of in a bit of a struggle with some of these Cathari. I'm hoping that...
Flesh for flesh.
Here we go, look.
Blood
I'm hoping we can start to deal with them soon.
And tear.
It is tough, isn't it? It's really tough, man. The one thing that we haven't seen at the moment, we haven't played really any Cathy tonight, which I'm kind of grateful for. Right. We need to take this off the board. This is so dangerous because it gives the other convergence battle ready. This is a problem because it's getting bigger and bigger. We're going to have to deal with that maybe with an erasure. We're not going to need that. This is great, but we're not going to get a chance to play this. This is all Brighton's fault, yeah, for winning the tournament, exactly. Since he won the tournament, we're now seeing, like, Brighties, yeah, tons of Naeus now, aren't we? Everyone's on the Naeus here. I mean, it does kind of make me think, do we need to start putting in the PS8s again to deal with these when they're really, easy to deal with? As soon as they start attacking and you let them grow, they grow out of control, don't they? Like this here, we can't kill with a Dominion. We can only kill it with an erasure. This we can kill with a Dominion on the next turn, but this here is like... This was a 1-4, it's now a 3-6, you know what I mean? This is like becoming tricky. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It really is. I really don't want to be putting the PS8s back in the deck though, you know? I've got nothing against the PS8s, I think they're great, but the deck that I've got here I really like.
A debt must be paid.
And having to put the PS8s in means having to sacrifice in other areas, and I just don't feel like we can sacrifice in other areas, you know? So it's just one of those where at the moment, look, he's got another 1-4, he's just copied in there, and he's got this in as well. Oh, I think we're going to lose this.
My turn.
I think we've lost this here. We have no answer to this. Well, it's not true. 2, 4, 6. We are dead. We're actually dead. If we remove these 3, we take 6 damage. We go down to, 4. We can't get rid of this either. We're actually dead. We're actually dead. Might as well get rid of this. Yeah, we're dead. Unless anybody can see something that I can't.
Make haste, my
we get rid of
faithful.
these with the Dominion. This remains. We go down to 4. He hits us for 4. I can't see how we can get out of that. So we say GG instead.
A formidable foe.
You fought valiantly.
This target is mine. My turn.
That's what I call a
Oh
fight.
dear. I think we might have lost our master rank as well now. Losing 3 on the trot. Oh, we're still a master? I don't believe that.
A hollow victory.
How?
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 3 losses in a row. That's heavy. I don't think there's anything we can change there. Other than just putting PS8s in. Yeah, Mouston's good. Mouston is good. I mean, the only thing we could do is we could take out the nullify acolytes, right? We want to just put them in. We put them in to deal with Kathy. So we could take 2 of these out, and we could put the PS8s in. But then it's just going to be a real nightmare to deal with Kathy. I mean, it's always a nightmare to deal with Kathy, isn't it? Which is why maybe we need to... Do we take it out? Why don't we take 2 copies of this out, put the PSA in, put 2 copies of the PSA in, just so that we've got some better ways maybe to try and combat that type of deck. And to be honest with you, even if we go up against a Kathy and we've got this in our deck, we are still gonna struggle because it's so powerful. And having the PS8s in instead of this would technically help us as well in that type of matchup against Kathy, because then we've got more early low-cost removal to get rid of like a trigger-happy trooper or the bannerman. So maybe it doesn't hurt us too much taking this out, and it still gives us the flexibility to do good things against the 2 units. Let's give it a go, right? The 2 decks, right? So we take that out. Let's put 2 PS8s in, like that. It's just to give us some more options to deal with that early... yeah, exactly. Hello to Ragger as well. How you doing, man? Glad to see you jump in. He was getting blasted by relic removal today as Kathy. I'd like to say that I feel sorry for you, Silk, but I really don't. I'm glad you were getting blasted by relic removal. I'd like to be the person blasting with relic removal, to be honest with you. Right, I think we've done it. So it takes us back to 2020 with our split here. You know what's going to happen is that we're going to now play. We're not going to play any more Naeus, right? We're just going to be playing Kathy. And then we're going to be like, shit. That we took it out to help against Naeus, and now we're not finding Naeus anymore. Yeah. You know what? It's funny, right, Silk, is that I actually understand why people are playing it, because it's very easy to win with it, and you can basically blitz through games, right? So you're not playing games for 20 minutes. You can get a game done in... Here we go. You can get a game done in like a few minutes. So I think it's great to climb, and I understand why people are doing it. And you can't, you know, say nothing against it, is it? It's just, that's the way it is, right? You can't hate the player, hate the game. But yeah, I don't like the way that this deck is. We'll do our best. Our win rate sucks against this type of deck. I need to really focus when I'm playing this one as well.
Catherine the Point, at your service.
This guy's very sneaky. Why is this guy very sneaky? Oh wow, we've got a raid going on. Amazing. Thank you so much to Yo Jeremy for the raid, man. Oh, amazing. Seriously, my man, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. Let me just focus a little bit here, and I'll say hello to everyone. I think that's not bad. Hello to one positive dude, the caveman. Big shout to Yo Jeremy for the raid there. Hello to Jeremy. How you doing, my man? How was your stream? And a warm welcome to everyone that's jumped on from his channel. Right. Here we go. He didn't go the first turn. Second turn, he can determine to salt this, or he could determine to salt that. But we can't play that until turn 2. Let's be aggressive here. Let's play it.
I stand watch.
This is likely going to get removed. Hello to Bran as well, man. Hello to Ricky Dazza as well. Guys, so amazing. Honestly, it's my first stream in about a week. So thank you so much for... Why is he... He's not going. Is he not going because he wants to put his relic down on turn 3? I'm a little bit surprised he's not going at all.
I stand watch.
We're going to bank this because it's unlikely we're going to be able to actually play that. Hello to Tommy as well, man. How's it going? Yeah. Well, there you go. We will take that. We're happy with that. See you later. We have the PS8 here that we just added in. I'm debating whether we keep it. This is really good, of course, right? The Adira. So we can steal something. But the problem I've got with holding on to her is that all this stuff here is really good. And I think we're going to need it more. We kind of don't have a way at the moment to buff these. And I'm thinking that we might need a way just to kind of offer them a little bit better protection. So we're actually going to bank that. Yeah, we're going to bank it and then just play. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, so next turn, oh hello. Next turn will be Baron and the Void Trapper. He didn't go and destroy those. Okay, for sure. Baron. I don't think we actually really need that anymore. And full trapper. Yeah, next turn was Baron. Oh my god. Silk Wallace, you legend. Thank you so much, Silk, for the gifted subs there. I don't even know who they went to, actually. I can't even see. But if you just got gifted a sub from Silk Wallace, then do say a big thank you to him. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the support in the channel. It means the world to me. It really does. Guys, so this is how we're shaping up. Next turn, we can do Triumph for the Lost against him, and we'll be in good control. He hasn't put anything down on the board, which is no surprise against Kathy. Now he has. Okay. Cool. It's actually perfect. It's actually perfect.
Stand proud, Markolians.
I don't think he realizes what we're sitting on here, does he? The thing is, though, is that even though this would be a great turn for us now, right? Believe me, this would be a great turn for us. It's not super great. We will remove that. Because that really needs to go. Right. We can get rid of... We don't really need the Dominion at the moment. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Guys, you ready for it?
Choice.
If I can find the middle of the screen. Okay. Time to revenge them. How do you like it? Here we go. Yeah, take a fleet support. And take double Catherine's rally cry. Go on. Get rid of that. This is the only thing with Shroud, is that when you bring these little units back, some of them aren't, like, that's not particularly that great on the board. It does help us with the cards on hand, though. Right. What are we saying for the next 5 cost here? Do we get a Triumph for Mars? We get one of that again. Perfect. Oh my god. You know what, though? Like, you probably noticed, I find it so difficult to aim with this, like, wispy arrow. It's so difficult to see sometimes what you're doing on the screen. So I hope that they just tweak that a little bit, because it looks cool. Oh, wow. Getting Lord Half is perfect. Brilliant. There we go.
Must be paid.
Right. It wants to bet that we... Here we go. It wants to bet that we still lose this one. I have seen it before. Okay, we get fire everything. There we go. Okay. Thank you also to Silk Wallace for the sub. All right, let's keep these going.
We live to fight another day.
These Marco guys don't like it. They don't like it when you use it against them. Boom! All right, we get our second win. Second win of the night. He'd seen enough, that guy. He thought, you've taken everything from me. Now you're going to dip into my hand. I'm out. I think his whole game plan was relying on me not having the relic removal, right? He basically assumed that I didn't have the relic removal in my opening hand. He could play the relic down on turn 3 and then basically do a rally cry and then just start to overwhelm me, right? And to be honest with you, if I hadn't have kept the relic removal, or if we hadn't have seen it in our starting hand, that would have probably been a real tricky game for us. But luckily for us, we had the relic removal. So cool. Yeah, relic removal wins it for us, really, in the starting hand. I knew he was going to concede. Was never sticking around after that. So should we see if we can queue up with him again? I don't know whether we really want to play another... Like, we want to go out of our way to play Kathy. But maybe want to give him a chance to see what else he can do.
I bid thee welcome. Greetings from Mars.
This is the same guy, right? I think this is the same guy. Yeah, I saw you were the top 32. Yeah, we might be regretting it, right? One positive dude. We might be regretting that we asked for this matchup again. Because we definitely don't get as lucky in our starting hand.
At your service.
I know, Lofty, I've been so bad at tracking it, honestly. I love your tool. I've just been so bad tonight at tracking everything. I'm going to have to try and get into the habit of tracking it. We need units here because we're going first rather than removal. So let's try and be aggressive here. Oh, hello. Hello, the code damage. Right. We have the Malia as well. Difficult decisions. We don't have a turn to play other than the PSA. I really don't want to bank Malia either, because we might need her for some card draw, and I kind of like this for card draw as well. We've got to bank something. No, we're going to bank that.
Come on, my beauty.
I hope we can get a turn 2 play here. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? That Primea world that Puma's put together is really good, man. I like it. I need to be showing it more on the stream as well. I've just been almost... I get into that, like... we should have probably kept it. I kind of get into that momentum. Oh, it's worked out brilliantly, hasn't it? But it means that we still need to bank something. Because if we don't get rid of that, then we're going to have to bank one of these, right? Hit for one there. Alright, I guess we do bank this now. Yeah, we almost got Malia too soon here in the opening hand. And like, we need to keep that. If we get rid of that, which I think we will, and then the next turn we can play this, we're forcing him to have to deal with that, otherwise we can get card draw from it. It's a good solid unit. Okay. Yeah, I don't really like it, but we've got to do it. Does anybody actually, this is a question for the chat, right? What I found is that when I play Shroud,
must be paid.
when I play Shroud against this deck, Kathy, I very rarely treacherous scheme them, right? The reason being is that when I treacherous scheme them on curve, so on turn 3, it doesn't... I feel like I could treacherous scheme him now, right? And then I could probably go and find the rally cry and remove it. But I kind of feel like what I'd prefer to have is a unit on the board to deal with his rally cry. Like, just more units. I feel like treacherous scheming, in my experience, doesn't really seem to result in me winning the game too much. Yeah, you do. You lose too much tempo, don't you? Against this type of deck, you need to be having stuff on the board that can meet the stuff, the other units which they're going to play. So I tend to bank it. Yeah, I tend to bank it because we've got a good opportunity to play this here, haven't we? Which we're going to do. We want to keep hold of that for maybe Kathy as well. So we're going to bank it. Because I'm pretty sure his rally cry is coming next, right? So we want to have like a unit that can attack into it, or even just try and remove this potentially on the next turn. Oh, he's... Oh, no way. So we lose that anyway. Oh, that sucks, doesn't it? That sucks a little bit. Okay. We don't get anything out of that. but that's okay.
Ours to take.
Right. Bank the Singularity Steward. Play that. Get rid of that. You can't allow them to have that, right? If we hit for 1, it's not really going to do any difference, is it? Yeah, let's not hit it for now. I want to make sure that I can kill that in 1 turn. If I hit that for 1, and then he plays a Rally Cry, and then that Rally Cry brings in a Gunslinger, it kills the Whisperer. So that's why I didn't tag that for 1. I want to be sure that when I attack it, I can actually kill it in one go. Okay. Yeah. You know what, though? Even though I think that we've been playing pretty good here, look at the amount of cards we've got in our hand, and look at what he's got.
Ours to take.
And we've lost our best unit on the board as well. Okay, so it's getting not so great. We have to. We absolutely. We could remove that. But you know what we're gonna do? I don't want to like remove it and just have 2 1-2s there. I want to have a better unit on the board. Let's play that.
Spectre crew on standby.
That's it.
And now we're out. We're out of cards now, right? He's got like a full hand. We're out of cards. We've just been trying to deal with what he's been putting in front of us. He's got another relic, and it's GG. It's definitely GG.
Tango spotted.
We need the Catherine to hit our...
Ours to take.
Ah, it didn't. Okay, we're down to 12, and we're about to die. We need to... Oh, hold on. Oh, this is tricky, you know, because, like, I want to get rid of that and this. There's too many threats here. We can't... Oh, no. Like, we're going to get rid of of Catherine with the Honored Steward. This can do a lot of damage, but this has to come off the board, doesn't it? Because it's just allowing them to do more effects. So that has to go. Like, we can't allow them to be able to play, like, crack shots for nothing, right? Okay, bank that, play that.
I stand watch.
A vigil eternal.
Get rid of that. Okay, and then, because we're not going to actually take any damage, we'll take that down. But, I mean, I don't know how we can come back from this. We're on 12, he's on 28, he's still got the relic there. This is what I don't like about this deck, it's so tricky. Hello, I am Scorp subscriber. Hello to Tixon. How you doing, man? It's gonna probably, yeah, orbital strike us and we're dead. Stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Another glorious victory!
They don't even care about putting units on the board. I hate that deck so much. I mean, it's nice that he got a better showing. It's nice that he got a better game for him, because the first game we kind of obviously just blitzed it.
Enjoy it while you can.
I don't know what else we're supposed to do there. They just do so much damage to you directly. It doesn't even matter. Look, we control the board. It doesn't even matter. I saw I raced a stream clip earlier. They turn 6, they did 30 plus damage. It's not right, is it? How did they do 30 plus damage though? What exactly did they play? I'm guessing they had like double relic, and then they played an orbital strike to give them like 15. Then maybe he had a couple of spotters on the board as well, and he probably played like a crack shot too. Is that how it worked? Had one relic on the board to start. Paid the casino dealer, that's for sure. And 2 spotters, yeah. Those spotters are the problem. Those spotters, the fact that they can do 2 damage. 2 damage is huge. It's massive from them. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you combine it with the amount of effects that they're doing, like 1 spotter alone in 1 turn could kind of technically hit you for like 4 or 6, right? Just from being on the board. It's a lot. 2 spotters and a relic, and Triumph then got all the effects. So the guy played a Triumph as well. So then he got he played the Triumph, and he got the effects that were basically for free then, right? Or super low. Oh man, discounted rally cry is too much. Ragga, this is what I was telling you about earlier, wasn't it? I just don't like the fact that not only are the effects already so cheap to begin with, but then the Triumph can recycle them, and then they're even cheaper. Most of the time they're for free, and they can basically get hit for tons of damage for nothing, really. It's too much. I'll have to check that clip out though. I don't know whether I'm probably gonna watch the clip and just feel really sad, but I'll feel sad for iRace that they experienced it. We've all experienced it, to be fair. Let's go again with our anti-Cathy, as we call it. It was slightly anti-Cathy there. I think we've done as good as we could have there. We needed a little bit of luck with maybe another relic removal or Baron, for example.
Be welcome.
Greetings from Mars.
Oh, you whispered it to me, did you? Thank you, positive dude. Thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, nerf everything. That's it. Nerf everything. That the game is just completely boring. No, but they should technically nerf Shroud a little bit, and I think they should probably nerf Catherine's Rally Cry. What else do you think needs to be nerfed? I don't know. Like, I feel like Universal's really good, and they probably shouldn't touch that at all. Naeus is quite nice, actually. It's good to see that strong. Earthen probably needs a little bit more of a buff. What are we doing here? Let's get rid of those 2. Let's keep those others. Okay. I want to play Field Marshal and Logistics Officer need a buff. Nerf Honor Steward. Everyone's saying that. Yeah, a lot of people say that. What do you think the nerf needs to be on Honor Steward then, guys? Do you think the nerf on Honor Steward needs to be that, what, it can't banish Paragons? That it can't banish Shielded as well? I feel like the non-Paragon text makes sense. Yeah, it's always seemed a bit strange to me that you can just, like, the Paragons, the leaders, can be taken out so easily by, just an ordinary unit, right? You'd like to hope that they would be, because they're the leaders, they'd have a bit more survivability than that. What do we need to bank here? We probably need to bank the Void Trapper, because on the next turn, we want to be looking to play Lord Half.
Come on, my beauty!
Ragga thinks that the Banish should trigger the upgrades as well. So, you know, you guys know when you're up against like Algoncore and you see like a unit that's got like 2 or 3 upgrades on it, you banish it and then the upgrades will get wasted, but you don't get the effects from them. I've seen that, I've heard that a lot as well from others, and I think there's probably a valid argument on that as well. just change Cathy to gorgeous, gorgeous ma'am, so we don't hate her burn list. Thing is though, right, I really do actually like Kathy as a paragon. I like Lemmy as a paragon. I like this parallel marker. I really do. Like, I've been collecting some cards for it, and I want to have some really good decks for it. I just I don't want to be part of this Kathy burn meta at the moment. I think when they change it and it's not as toxic, then I'll be looking to play Kathy, right? Because I can't play something that I hate and I complain about, right? It's a little bit hypocritical, but I will play it if it becomes a bit more balanced, because I really love this this paragon and this parallel. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this here. Let's play this, right?
Make haste, my
Debt
faithful.
must be paid.
Okay.
That's it!
This is a pretty good opening couple of turns for us, isn't it? When they banish, they show number. If it's 2 or 4, it's good. 1 or 3, like throw an extra RNG in there. All right, there's the relic, which we were kind of expecting. The good thing here is that actually, because we've got these good units on the board, we're in a really good position. We can straight up put a Spectre attack craft down. Do we keep that removal? No, we get rid of that now. And then we play the Spectre attack craft. And this is what I love. This is what I love about the collateral damage, is that we've now got relic removal for free. It costs us nothing at all. It works the same if you have 2 Engine Whisperers on the board. It's going to reduce that down to nothing, which means we can play such a strong card here and still remove that relic, which is amazing. This is the guy that was playing iRacer in the clip, was it really? I'll try and get some revenge for iRacer then. Collateral emotion damage. So true, especially when it's for free. This guy's name is what? Rain underscore. Okay. It was definitely the same guy, was it? He's probably thinking to himself now, what an arsehole. I was just about to double rally cry you, and now I've only got to do 1 rally cry, which will still give me good 2 units on the board, to be fair. Oh, he's going for Kathy. We stand corrected. Okay, that's brilliant. That's worked out really good. Oh, it's worked out so good. All right, let's go. We can get rid of that Kathy pretty easily. We're going to keep hold of that because we're going to need it for the heal. So we're going to bank that. We're going to play another one of the Void Trapper. We're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to use these Void Trappers to try and generate some more cards for us, right?
Ours to take.
But this is the thing that I don't like about this deck, guys, right? Is that I feel like we're in a good position here.
An untenable choice.
I really do. I feel like we're in a good position. We're controlling the board. We've got answers to everything he's doing. And I still feel like we can absolutely get smashed here in a minute. Let's see. Is this guy going to add another clip? A clip to his stream scalps tonight? Well, that's gone. Why not banish the player instead? Her Paragon. There was no need to. I know you're messing there. All right, let's get some units. No way. He doesn't have a single unit. How many cards has he got? He's got 6 cards in his hand. He does not have a single unit for us to steal. Would you believe it? So he's basically sitting on Triumphs, Rally Cries. He's sitting on an Orbital Strike, a Crack Shot. Doesn't have a unit for us to steal. Unbelievable. Okay. All right, so we have to bank something. Let's bank that. That was such a crap turn for us, wasn't it? Like, we didn't even get a unit to play, like a spotter or a trigger happy trooper. We didn't get anything from his to play to keep our board going, and we get another. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Let's see what madness this guy can do against us now. We have 30 health. I'm telling you now, if this guy hits me for 30, which he shouldn't be able to do on this turn, but maybe on the next turn, if this guy can hit me for like 30 in one turn, I'm gonna need to go on a break and probably smash a mirror or something. Here we go. So that's 6 damage there. What else has he got? He is. He's setting it up, isn't he? He's setting it up. Here we go. Okay. Right, so ideally, hopefully, he has drawn a unit here. Oh, we're not even drawing any units ourselves. Look, guys. We're not drawing any units at all. These effects are useless to us because there's nothing on the board for us to remove, right? Nothing. Like, we almost need some effects ourselves to hit directly. You have to say that's the one thing that Shroud is really missing, but probably if Shroud had that, it'd be too OP, wouldn't it? Having effects that Shroud could hit you directly, it'd be too much, right? But when you're in this kind of situation, you're like, I've got cards here, but I've got nothing to do any damage to directly other than the units on my board. Let's see what... Oh my god. No way. Does his deck contain any units at all? Second turn in a row, he doesn't have any units. And like us hitting him for 2 and 2 is not good enough, right? Because his next turn, he can out-damage us.
Make haste, my faithful.
I think we're about to lose this, aren't we? We're on 24. We're on 24. Yeah. I think, who wants to guess that we're going to die, what, the next turn? We're not doing enough damage to him.
A debt must be paid.
Tango spotted.
Thank you also to PhD for the follow. We could die this... Yeah, you're right, Perfy. How you doing, Perfy, by the way? Hello to you, man. You're right, we could actually die this turn. Oh my god. Okay, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I had like a week off from streaming. Here we go. I had a week off from streaming. Is there more damage to come? He's got 3 energy still. Is he going to hit us with another crack shot or something? Or determined assault? Oh my god. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, definitely not as bad as what happened to iRacer, but what on earth are you supposed to do there? What are you supposed to do? Oh dear. Our only thing we can do is we can attack. Well, you can attack one of these. We can't. We could attack this, then take 1 damage to put a corrupted unit on the field, then use this to heal ourselves for 4. At this point, what have we got to lose? to be honest with you. We can't even attack. Yeah, I mean, let's just do it.
Make haste, my faithful.
Let's just do it. I mean, we're dead, right? But we play that, we take 1 damage. We're still dead anyway. Deal 1 damage. Do it to that, I guess. Then get rid of that. Oh, we probably should have had that on the board, but it doesn't really matter, does it? We're dead anyway.
I stand watch.
Yeah. That's pretty much all we could do, wasn't it? I know. No, this is stupid. This is so stupid.
Another glorious victory!
I don't know. Honestly, and this is genuine, right? If anybody in the chat has any good ideas about how I can better approach Kathy fleet support with my Shroud Need, all ears, honestly, because it's the one deck that even when I feel like I'm doing pretty well trying to control things, getting a decent amount of units on the board, as you saw, I still suffer against them. I still lose against them. I can't seem to find like a consistent way to increase my win rate against them. So I would love to hear everyone's thoughts and suggestions in the chat, because we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, if we get more Kathy, we'll try to do what you guys say to see whether it improves our win rate, right? But yeah, I don't like playing against Kathy, but it is the way it is. And so I just want to try and improve against it. And if you guys have any suggestions, as I say, please let me know in the chat. When I come back off the 5-minute break, I'll read through them. And then if we go up against another Kathy, we'll try and do it your way. Because, yeah, it's so difficult. The way I recommend approaching Kathy is complain a lot about her so she gets nerfed. Exactly. Shout loud enough so that it's deafening for the parallel team, and they're just so sick and tired of hearing about her that they're like, oh, you know what? Let's just nerf her so we don't have to put up with this anymore. Yeah. Trying for the loss would have definitely helped us there, Seneca. Yeah. We didn't pull it, did we? We run 2. I'd like to run 3, but I just can't fit 3 in. Maybe if we ran 3, we'd have a chance to kind of pull 1 earlier, but yeah. Do you run Void Runners? Alvaro Interrogators, they work quite well against Kathy. I run Void Trappers. I don't run Alvaro Interrogators. I guess if we ran Alvaro Interrogators in that situation, it would have been better, because then if he's deciding not to play any units on the board and he just wants to keep doing effects, right, then he's going to be taking 3 damage each time. Maybe that's the thing that we could try. I mean, I tried it myself, and a couple of games it did kind of work, where I took out the Void Trappers and I put in the Alvaro Interrogators. It just means that we're then missing out on the opportunities to generate corrupted units, which can give us a heal and just give us better card draw. So maybe we try it when we come back off the break. But yeah, put all your comments please in the chat. I'll read all of them, I promise you. But we're going to take a very quick break, and then when I come back, we'll do a couple more games and we'll put all of what you've suggested into practice. So don't go anywhere, stick around, because there'll be plenty more opportunities to laugh at me and my misery with Kathy at the moment. So see you in a second. Right, guys, we're back. We are back. And it's been, if you're just tuning in, it's been a bit of a rough evening tonight, but it's been fun. It's not often I can say I'm having lots of fun losing, but we've lost quite a few games tonight. We've dropped out of our master ranks. We started position 32 and dropped down to 39, and we're below 2,000 now, so it's not great. What I am going to do, I've read a couple of your suggestions, so thank you so much to everyone for giving me those ideas and suggestions. The really funny thing is that I saw a lot of people in the chat saying, make sure the Acolyte's in there, nullify Acolyte. And the irony is that we took out our nullifier Acolytes, right? Because we had been playing against Naeus and we lost like 3 games against Naeus, and one of the reasons was we didn't have enough low cost removal like the PSA just to try and sweep up those low cost units with high health to stop them from getting bigger, right? And I actually said earlier in the stream that it's going to be sod's law that we take out the Acolytes, right? And as soon as we take out the Acolytes, all we're going to be facing is Kathy. And what is it that we've all been facing? Kathy. I had a little bit of a think on the break though, and I think I do want to switch it back to the Acolytes. I'm more comfortable with the Acolytes. I know that it is going to cost us or make things a little bit tricky for us, right, when we go up against Naeus, but also one of the things that we need to think about that is a benefit with the Acolyte, right, is that even if we can get this down in a Naeus matchup, right, and we end up destroying it deliberately, and we've got a Singularity Steward on the board, then our Singularity Steward's at least going to get buffed anyway, right? So we can at least start to contend with some of those units on the board, even if we can't straight up remove them. And then if this dies, our Singularity Stewards profit, and then they get bigger to try and contend them. So yeah, we're gonna throw 2 of these back in because I can't. I don't know about you guys, but I can't go games like the one we had just a minute ago, where we're pretty much in control of the game, and the opponent just sits back and just throws effect after effect after effect at us directly and just hits for far too much damage, right? So this is only going to prolong things. It's not like exactly going to, because if we put this down and he's still kind of like not doing anything on the board, the amount of attack that we get here is so low that we won't obviously be able to do loads of damage and whittle his health down. But having this on the board means that at least if he's going to orbital strike us, it's going to cost him 6, right, to do it. If he has nothing on the board, rather than it just costing him 4, and he can still then attack us with a crack shot and a determined assault, all that sort of stuff. After that kind of turn from Kathy, pull out Gosen, Viper of Ceres. Yeah, I don't have him, but I like that card a lot, man. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Just pull it out and say, yeah, you want to hit me for 15? It's fine. I'm going to heal myself and hit you back. How much is he, Seneca? Do you know how much he's roughly going for? Because I just sold my shard. The, what's it called? The stabilized shard. I just sold that. I was able to make like $40 profit on it, so I decided to sell it. But the only problem with Gosen, right? The only problem with Gosen is that by the time we'll actually get to use him, we could be dead anyway. But I like the idea though. It's different, man, and it's a good unit to combat that craziness where they can hit you for so much, right? And you also get the nice heal there as well. Right, let's go again. The plan was to get our 5 wins for the night, and we've got 2, but we've now dropped out of Master, so let's keep going. Let's see if we can get back up into Master. And let's see if we can just like finish the stream tonight with a nice run of wins now. I think we've had more than enough defeats for the whole night.
I bid
Cool.
thee welcome.
Greetings from the Agincourt.
Right. Let's see what this is. If this is universal, we're obviously going to need to keep up our schemings and scheme like crazy. If it's not universal, then I think we can
Workshop online.
we can get around
Combat
it.
protocols initiated.
We might need to keep hold of this though, because if it's Algonquin and they play those relics, which are a real pain. Probably don't need that. We don't need that. The scheming we're probably going to keep hold of until we work out whether we need it or not, and we'll keep the Honored Steward for the token units. I know. It's classic, isn't it? It really is classic. You could basically predict exactly what's going to happen. We want to play more Cathy to get back at them, but we're not getting any Cathy. We have 2 collateral damage there. This is tricky. It makes you believe there's something in the AI matchmaking. It starts to make me think it's just seen me. The game's just seen me take out 2 nullify acolytes and thought, okay, yeah. Or put in, 2 nullify acolytes. It's thinking, oh, you wanna make it difficult against Cathy? Don't worry, we won't give you any Cathy now. What am I gonna bank here?
Make haste, my faithful.
I guess I can bank that, and then if I use that, I can bring it back with Dark Dealings. I don't know what he's playing at the moment.
Sensory links
Algonquin. Okay. Which means that we are going to need probably 2 of these then. Okay. Yeah, it really has, isn't it? Yeah, we can't win. We can't win either way, no matter what we're doing. I like that we've got something different though now. I like that we're back to workshop. I've got a lot of love for workshop. This is a little bit tricky to figure out what to bank here, because I'd like to play this so that we can play that anyway on turn 3, can't we? Let's bank that. It's a bit irrelevant. This is a really slow start for us here. Yeah. What's he put on there? Okay, he's put the generator on. That's a problem. Because that's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. We don't really have many good plays here, do we? Apart from probably the treacherous scheming. We can't contend with this on the board. This is good. Definitely this is good. We've only got 1 copy of it as well, so if we bank it, we're then relying on just drawing our cards naturally. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I think with the other cards I've got in my hand, I want to keep them more. If he's got the turret, yeah. So he's got a turret. These are a pain as well. He's got so many relics here. Holy shit. Let's get rid of that. Oh my god, he's got so many relics, isn't he? He had like 3 relics in his hand there. Okay, so I'm glad we schemed, so we've at least taken 1. We're gonna need to use that and then bring Dark Dealings back.
Make haste, my faithful.
To bring that one back. Wow. Yeah, that's a little bit worrying, wasn't it? He had also that universal relic. that one there,
Engaging
which
target.
is the star chart. So many relics there. When I see that, when I actually see Algoncore, an Algoncore player that's got like so many relics, right? It really makes me think maybe I should play 1 collateral damage and then 1 shockwave. Because at some point, we're probably going to have to remove a couple of relics here. Like, to be honest with you, I want to remove this now. Because this is just going to give him such an advantage, right? At the start of your turn, look at the top 3 cards and put 1 into your hand. It just means he can cherry pick what he wants, right? I don't want him to do that. Do you play EMP instead of collateral damage because you can delete multiple relics? Yeah. When I see this kind of situation, it makes me think maybe I play 1 of this, right? And then I play a shockwave, and the shockwave anyway, if I play it, is going to produce a better unit from Neve's board too, right? We don't need that. This is still getting really big, by the way. I'm going to get rid of that. I really don't want him having good card draw. Yeah. Honestly, I might do it. I put it in and I took it out, and I kind of keep thinking, well, I'll take it out again, and I do, and you know.
Engaging target.
Yeah. So in this situation, if we'd have schemed and seen how many relics he had, we would just leave the relics on the board, right? We'd leave them, and then we'd just wait until we got a shockwave. This will kill us. We banked a relic as well, didn't we? Oh man. Let's not worry about this for the time being, right? Let's put that down.
A vigil eternal.
The problem with this here is that if we don't remove it, it's just going to be giving us a load of damage, and if we play this as well and start drawing cards, we're going to take even more damage. So probably I need to bank this for the time being until that is off the board, and he's already got another one as well to play. Hey Hogvax, how you doing, man? It has been a while, hasn't it? How are you? You right? How you still getting on in the game, my man? Because I'm constantly keeping tabs on you, man. Like, I really am keen to see how you're doing. And so whenever I look at the leaderboard, I'm always going to see where you are. And I think you were like 21st, the last I looked. And you're still holding your own, man. Right at the top. Yeah, you're doing great, man. Like, what are you using? Because you're not still using the New Dawn, are you? If you are, that's incredible. This is a good deck, by the way. This is really good. The earnings for New Dawn is a must, so you are still running it. Wow. We can't get rid of this at the moment because it's a 10. We can get rid of the glaive, and I think we will get rid of it. And then if we draw like a Malia, with all the damage that we're probably going to be doing to ourselves, hopefully the Malia can just tag that and get rid of it. You know what, I'm really surprised though. Maybe he hasn't done it because he hasn't got the card yet, but when that was like a 110, He should technically be putting the
Make haste, my faithful.
what's it called? The optical, the one optical card that allows him to draw.
An untenable choice.
Can't remember what it's called. You've been, but because of the Parallel League, I crafted and practiced with Naeus, but I've been stacking with the earnings. Skip 4 days of earnings because I wanted to grind without risking my MMR too much.
Engaging target.
Oh, dearie me. This is going to kill us alone, these relics here. I mean, it's useful to see this, actually, because it's only really against Algancor that I find when I'm playing, I need the Shockwave. Because, you know, like against Cathy, you can get the double fleet support too, but most of the time you're dead before they get a chance to put the second fleet support down. And, you know, sometimes if you get lucky with an early relic removal, you can remove one anyway. But Algancor, they love their relics, and they have relics which can do damage to you. Like, they have good relics. Okay. I mean, this is a bit silly to play this, really, but we need we need better cards in our hand as well.
My faithful.
Spectre crew on standby.
You did switch to Cathy a little too. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. You just had someone play 3 fleet support against you. 3.
Let's see if this turns on.
That was a GG then.
Engaging target.
How much relic removal do you have in your deck?
That's a juggernaut!
Or lack of relic removal? that's horrible. That's like relic nightmare. This guy's completely smashed us here, by the way. These relics alone are doing some good damage. Look, if we attack with this, we're going to take another 2 damage here. So I think it's over. I think it's over. I mean, we'll keep going until we can't. I think that's what we'll do. Hold on a minute. Let's hit that.
Engaging target.
Right, then we can remove that. Then we're gonna take we're gonna take some damage here. Oh no, we'll play that.
A vigil eternal.
Get rid of that. We might as well attack this. It's not really doing anything, but let's just attack it anyway. We're going to take 2 damage here because we're drawing a card, but it is the Void Trapper. Oh, the Void Trapper might actually give us a way to pretend. No, because look, as soon as we draw another card here, we're dead.
You think that old thing can beat our machines?
Oh, God. Yeah, we banked. Sorry, we banked.
A formidable foe.
Dead.
Our machines march on!
Right. That has definitely confirmed to me.
A hollow victor.
I want to have a shockwave in him. Because what we could do in that type of situation, if we don't draw it, is we could basically go and find it. So we get the shockwave. I don't think I want to run 2, or do I? It's quite nice having the low cost removal, right? It was good. Yeah, I like it. Like it was funny because he wasn't really playing units, right? He was just relying on his units being played from the workshop, and he was just trying to control the game with the relics. But you know, that type of deck I think would just get smashed against Kathy, because Kathy, by the time it was like turn 5, turn 6, and he hasn't really done anything, I think Kathy would have just rolled over him. But I like it. I like the Algonquin deck he put together there because it was different, and I like that he's trying to play it with relics there. Yeah, I'm thinking about playing one and then having one low cost. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, to be honest with you, we can't play 2, right? We could, but the reason we probably don't want to play 2 is that if we're ever in that matchup against Kathy and we've already got our fleet support that we've stolen from them up, but we want to remove their relic, if we don't have a collateral damage, then when we play the shockwave, it's going to kill both of the relics, right? Ours and theirs. So we need to have one, which can definitely help with Algonquin, even for the upgrades as well. And then we just need to have one collateral damage for Kathy, because most of the time we're not playing 2 collateral damages against Kathy anyway, right? It's usually 1. Unpopular opinion, by the way, I have a solid belief that New Dawn can beat Neve consistently. You know what? I think you have a point. I've played some New Dawn players with Neve, and if you're up against a really good New Dawn player, then, and if you don't control the game for the first 5 turns, right, to the point where you've got like a board and they haven't, then the likely winner in that one is most going to be the New Dawn player, because they've then got so many cards in their singularity, they can bring them out. Sure, you can put the Neve board down, but if you haven't been able to get rid of their demos, they can also just rid it. So I kind of agree with you. If you go up against like a really good New Dawn player, New Dawn can win against Kathy, and I've had a few situations myself where I've lost and I've been like, wow. I've genuinely been like, you know, New Dawn with good players can give Kathy a run for, not Kathy, sorry, Neve a run for her money. Exactly. I've got 1 Neve, you've got 3 demos. But that's the thing, you almost, when you play Neve, you have to basically run over the opponent so that they can't even get anything on the board, right? So that by turn 5, turn 6, you're completely in control, and you've also been able to steal at least 2 demos from them most of the time, or at least 1. And then you need to have had their health down quite a bit so that then you can even get a Malia and finish them off with a Malia. But that's asking for a lot of things to kind of like click into place, right? And if you don't quite get that start and you're up against a New Dawn player and it's like back and forth, it's, you know, tit for tat, where I remove a unit of theirs, they remove a unit, and it's like really close, then it's horrible, because you then think this New Dawn deck can beat me here, because they're going to have a much better end game than what Neve will have. All right, 1 shockwave goes back in, and that leaves us with 1 collateral damage. Okay, let's go again. Let's see if we can end with a win here. We've lost so much MMR, by the way. We've lost nearly 100 MMR tonight. But we've all had fun, right? We've all had fun. I've had fun, even though I don't like losing. But it's good to be back on stream, and it's good to be playing different decks and tweaking our decks as well. It's been good to chat with you guys as well and see what you're all up to. Who's winning? Who's going to win the Parallel League tournament, which is happening soon? It's happening in just over 12 days. Happening just under 2 weeks, actually. Well, 2 weeks from, yeah, 2 weeks actually, soon. Who do we all think is going to win it? And also, who's going to qualify for it? Remember, guys, you got to finish in the top 128 to qualify for it, right? There's other ways, of course, to qualify, but if you finish in the top 128 on the ladder, then you are automatically going to qualify to start competing in it. That's right, August the 10th and August the 11th. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. And I'm excited because I'm going to be casting it as well. And, oh, we're playing Tyler. Oh my God. Just when you think your luck is down. Our only positive thing here is that we're playing Tyler, who's playing as Nehemiah. So we have a bit of a chance, right? But yeah, Tyler's obviously really good.
Your advance ends.
Let's see what we can do. I'm going to need to focus here. You predict sparkling. Yeah, we're going to be tasting a lot of fungi to the face, I think, here. All right, we don't really need that. That's good. That's not really. These are good. Okay. Oh, decent. I don't think we could have hoped for a better opening hand. Let's say hello to Tyler as well.
Hi, Betsy. Welcome.
Okay. Oh, look at what we got. Right. I never like to draw Malia early. Now, the positive thing here is that he doesn't have a way to steal this from our hand, right? So we can just sit on it. But I much would have preferred if we got a card here that we didn't want to hold on to, that we didn't really want to use, right? So like maybe if we drew a Triumph, we could have banked it. I mean, technically what we could do is we could bank the Engine Whisperer. I kind of want to put a unit down. We might need to hold on to this. Thing is, if we go with the Engine Whisperer, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, does it? Because it's not like we're going to scheme him on the next turn. Let's bank it. Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to have played that, but I want the other cards more.
Make haste, my faithful.
Yeah, he didn't get the Steward of the Garden, did he? Or he didn't at least play it. So I'm guessing he didn't have it.
Ah, interesting.
Okay. You got this, mate. One day is all you need to go from platinum to diamond. It's true. Yeah, Hogvax is talking the truth there. It's also, right, Hogvax, the same can be said the other way. I was telling the guys earlier that I was 27th about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And in one day, I dropped from 27th down to 80th, right? I lost about 400 MMR in like a day. And honestly, I was on the verge of having a mental breakdown. It was not a fun time at all. So yeah, just as easily as you can go up, you can easily fall. I went down a lot. I had a shocker. Here's the fungi. Do you know one of the reasons why I dropped so much though, Seneca? Right, I'm not exaggerating this, okay? I must have played about 15 games, right? 15. And probably out of the 15 games, there was like 12 that were Cathy fleet support, right? And I lost pretty much all of them. I think I won 1 or 2, right? And the rest I just lost. And when you kind of go on a bit of like that losing streak, where out of 15 you lose like 10, 11, right? You're going to drop a lot. And that's what happened. It was so frustrating, man. I don't think I want that. We haven't... We've got the collateral damage. I think I want something better from his hand. So what I'm thinking of doing here is banking something. Maybe let's bank that. Then remove that. Then I want to see if we can steal a better unit like that. That's cool.
Make haste,
That's
my
good.
faithful.
Yeah. This is really good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, man. You know what, though? There you go. You know what? It's really horrible when you go through this run where you're just losing, like, non-stop. And it's not like you're playing badly, right? You're just losing. Like, luck is not on your side. And that's just the way it is, right? But it's so useful to go through that experience as well. Because if you don't go through that experience, you don't know how to deal with it as well. So, like, for example, tonight, we're not really winning many games tonight, right? But I'm not really freaking out about it because it's just one of those nights where, okay, there's nothing we can really do. We're playing as good as we can, but it's just not going our way. Where some guys out there that might not be familiar with how this works will play and they'll lose, and they'll lose a lot, and it'll really affect them. Sometimes you just gotta say, it is what it is, right? This is how it is today. There's only so much we can do about it. What do we do here? I don't like this unit.
Make haste, my faithful.
I'm gonna put this down.
Spectre crew on standby.
And we're gonna tag it for another one. Okay. Because I know what he's doing here. I was really tempted to use the Honored Steward to remove that, but I'm kind of waiting for him to play that. Which is why I played this here, because I'm almost saying, okay, if you want to play this and then get the Nehemiah down so that this can become like a 7/7, I'm going to get this down before you even get a chance to do it. Now, I don't know whether he's actually going to play this now, because we've started to, like, wear it down, but usually when you see this come on the board, it can be followed up with that, but at the moment, no. I experienced the opposite. I played like a monkey for an entire day before, which is more tilting for you, losing even though you play well, or making the misplay that throws the games. The second one, yeah, no question about it, the second one. I hate making stupid misplays. Luckily for us here, we can... Oh, hold on. We need to bank something. Let's bank that. We've run out of room. I hate making silly misplays when you should know better, right? Okay, let's get another one of those down. Let's get rid of that. This is for every counter. This deals 2 additional damage in combat for each counter on it. Okay. I don't want to hit this at the moment because it will just kill our Void Trapper. We might have a way to deal with it on the next turn. Might do. We've obviously got this, which is like a fallback. We did bank there, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like when you make a misplay, right? Here we go. When you make a misplay, it's annoying because it's the thing that you could have prevented, right? Like, you're shooting yourself in the foot for no good reason. But like, when you're losing and you're playing well, that is literally just a case of, it is just not my day. Like, I'm doing everything I can and I'm still losing. So that's why I don't feel as bad about it. We have too many cards in our hand. Far too many. Okay. We can't... I want to hit this, but we can't until... could steal from his hand as well, but... Okay, let's do it like this, right? This isn't ideal, because I was kind of saving that. I was, to be fair, I was saving that for the Nehemiah. But I really want this unit, because I think this is such good value to get, if you can, with a Void Trapper.
Witness, pride,
right? Because it's only going to cost you 1 in corrupted damage that you take, but we're near turn 7 here.
Make haste, my faithful.
And so technically I could... Oh, hold on.
I stand watch.
An untenable
Play it.
choice.
Play it. What the freaking hell? Oh my god. This is why I don't like this. This is why I don't like this arrow. I can't see where I'm pointing. We had a chance to remove that from the board. I couldn't point it.
From the earth, we...
You saw me trying to do it, right? I couldn't kind of find the middle. What I would have done is I would have dominioned that so that we had that off the board, and then our Honored Steward was buffed, but I find it so difficult to, like, yes, like there, that's where it is, isn't it? But if you need to play like an effect in the middle, like, look, where is it? Well, we can't, that's not a good example, is it? This one would be. Like, that's so tricky. There, like there it is. So you got to basically just put it there. Oh, it's too tricky. I've already said to Kalos, I think that's a bit too tricky to navigate. What are we doing?
Make haste, my faithful.
I am called upon.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, man?
To the real world.
Let's try and get rid of one of these as well if we can.
Gone, interloper.
Yeah, we're just going to make that a defender. Thank you for the free roll. Thank you for the follow, man. Welcome into the channel. Try pulling it to the side without touching the cards. Okay, I'm going to give that a go on the next one. I just haven't quite seemed to be able to find it. Okay, that's cool. So, yeah, this is actually pretty good. And so this is going to get killed, and it brings, or not. Well, he's not going to bring it back. Ah, interesting. Okay. Interesting. We can take a lot of damage here. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Actually. Oh, this is tricky, because if we slam this into that, he's going to get an extra unit back, right? It's too tricky, because that's why he's going for it. I think what we need to do is we need to play, yeah, I think we need to play this here. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, see, look. Yeah. Had to remove that. Okay, the reason I was thinking of that is because now I'm not too worried about these, they'll go. This can be reduced down if we just erase it. like that. Right, so these go, this is gone, that's a 2. We're not going to tag it. We're just going to leave it at that. I was tempted to do the Triumph there, but we could steal his Formidable Presence, and I think that was the thing we needed to steal. Because if we hadn't have stolen it, and if we'd have just played the Dominion, it would have taken us down too much to 5 health, and then he could have just Formidable Presenced us.
Ah, interesting.
Whereas what we've got here now is we've got the opportunity to do Baron, Triumph of the Lost, which is probably what we'll do. This is a good game though. We've still got 2 Dominions, we haven't used any. Just trying to be really considered with our plays here, because if we can just get the win here, this will feel great. If we can get it. Alright. So this comes back. How many Formidable Presences has he used? He's used 1, we've stolen 1. He's got another one. We've got to be careful here. Yeah, we've got to be careful. Okay. I mean, we could steal again, but... That was the last unit he played, wasn't it? Alright, let's do it. Because I just want to get some defenders here for the meantime. Just so we can try and stabilize on the board a bit. Because if we Dominion and he has pulled that last Formidable Presence, then we're going to be screwed. So I want to just try and get some defenders here.
My faithful.
Oh, there we go.
A gift from Gaia.
We don't even need a load, do we? We just need 1 defender. Like that, just so we don't lose enough, a lot of energy. Oh my god, we got the synchronicity. We're gonna copy that. Oh my god. What a pull that was. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, guys, look at this here. This could be the swing. Because 2 Barons on the board when we played a Triumph. Oh, nice. Yeah, we should, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but that's pretty nice, actually. Okay, this might as well see if we can attack it, which probably it won't hit anything.
Don't.
Why is it telling me we can play Dark Dealings? Can we? Why? I didn't think we had enough health to play it. Where's the arrow here to go back? Where's the arrow? Why can't I... Hey? It's got... What? What happened? What happened there? Come on. Did you see? There was no arrow. I wanted to go and get the Triumph again.
The new dawn rises.
Oh my god. Nice.
untenable choice.
Ah, I see, yeah. But usually I get that fire everything is you can play anything for free, but what I was confused about is why the cost went back to 4 when it wasn't showing I could play it for free.
Am called upon.
Because it showed me when I played the what was the other effect I played? The other one that I played looked, what was it? There was another one I played that was for free, I can't remember, and then when it showed me the Dark Dealings, it was saying 4, which was confusing me, because technically it should almost be like showing 0, right? I'm sweating like crazy in here. Alright. This is horrible. This is bad. We have a way to deal with it though. Yeah, I might do it still, to be honest with you. I might still do it. Like, I basically wanted to get rid of this first, if I can.
An untenable choice.
But we are going to need the Malia. Yeah, you're right. We can actually do a couple of things here. We can do that. Just to give us a bit more of a heal here as well. And then we can do Malia also for another heal. Okay, that's a little bit of a shame. That's gonna bloody, he's gonna block it with that, isn't he? Yeah.
Don't.
Make haste, my faithful.
Do we need to kill that? I think we do. I think we need to kill... We need to kill, if we can, we need to try and kill one of these here. No, let's leave it like that. We'll get a heal at the end of it. Okay, so we're gonna get tagged for 7. Can you imagine if he's got formidable presence in his hand now? I think he does, right? I think he does.
Not
Can you imagine?
Scratch.
Oh my god. Can you imagine? Alright, I don't think we can mess about anymore. I think it's time for Neve, isn't it? So we can just straight up remove that, and then just hit for some damage as well. We need a heal. Oh, that being said, we could get a good heal here. And still, yeah, we can get the heal. Because we've got a corrupted unit on the field. Let's do that. Let's do that. Nah, we can kill this here. Yeah, and get the heal because these are corrupted. That makes better sense. Oh, no way. That's the thing we did not want. We can still Adira.
To the real world.
This is a little bit wasted. But it's just going to make our Neve board bigger. We need to get rid of this.
Witness Crimea.
Blasphemy against us!
We are going to do the Adira. We're going to take that. actually got a lot of cards. I don't know whether we really needed that, but we'll take it. We'll take one of those, and we'll take that as well. Yeah, our next card that's going to get wasted looks like it's going to be an Engine Whisperer. Do for some damage here.
The Great One commands it.
Have we banked anything yet? I don't think we banked, have we? Okay. Good morning to one turn tilt as well. How you doing, man?
The false rebirths.
No, I didn't need crew boss at all. I could have got crew boss, right? I could have got it, but I didn't think we did. He didn't have a board anyway, so it's not like we needed to get more damage to get through his board. He had no board. So, yeah.
A pity you could not see the path.
Yeah, we could have got it though. That wouldn't have been a bad play. I was almost hoping that we could get, I was trying to be greedy. I was hoping we could get like another Triumph. Because if we could get another Triumph, we could trigger that with 2 Barons on the field, potentially. Because they would still technically be alive by the next turn. And then that would basically just make our Neve board even better. But yeah. Yeah, Tyler's good though. You know what though, right? We won that game, but let's be honest. If Tyler plays against us with a different parallel, like if he's playing against us with Kathy, if he's playing against us with like a Neve, it's a lot harder game. The fact that he's playing with Nehemiah, which I'm guessing he's doing for like a gravity key or something, was pretty lucky for us because we were able to get a load of MMR against a master player. But yeah, I like the games against Tyler because you know that you have to think a lot and you have to make sure you get all your plays right. And I think we done pretty well there. The sync was quality, wasn't it? The sync was good, man. Like Skivert called it right. The sync, like when we got that synchronicity and we could then copy the Baron and we'd already played the Triumph. That was like that was the swing. Because at that moment, before then, we were a little bit on the ropes, right? Because we were thinking, shit, like, we can't Dominion, because if we Dominion and he gets another formidable presence, we're going to have 5 health and he'll have enough to kill us, right? So we kind of need to, like, try and turn this control around on the board. And that synchronicity was the way. It was perfect. No misplays allowed, exactly, yeah. You make a misplay against a I mean, yeah. We was a master, we were, and we've dropped out. But you're right, you make any misplays against masters. To be fair, anyone in the top 100 usually get punished, right? There's so many good players in the top 100. It's really tough. Playtest at Free Tip Scout, 1 private match. Well, you know what? I'm just looking at the time here. I am looking at the time. And usually what I want to do in these evening streams is like a 3-hour stream where we kind of go from like, you know, 8 my time to 11. And it's kind of 11:30. And we've had a little bit of a rough session tonight. We've got our 3rd win. We need 2 more to get our 5 wins of the night. But I'm thinking I can just probably squeeze those in off stream. I'm absolutely sweltering as well. And to be honest, this is the real reason. I don't know whether we're actually going to be able to better beating the player who's 3rd in the world as like the last thing we do on the stream. So it's probably a nice way to end the stream there.
To the real world.
Skiver, thank you so much for the follow as well, man. Really appreciate it. So guys, I think we're going to call that one a nice return, right? Because this is my first stream since taking a week off. And I really enjoyed it tonight. It was great. It was eye-opening as well. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from you guys. And I also learned a little bit more from some of the games that I played. You guys saw I didn't have some PS8s in, then we put them in, and it wasn't quite helping us in the Cathy deck, so we then put Acolyte in. Then we actually, when we put the Acolyte in, we then didn't get any Cathy. But then we got Algan Core, and we saw that Algan Core in our deck were a little bit weak against multiple relics. We thought, okay, that's like a vulnerability. How can we fix it? We split up our collateral damages. So we've now got one. We've got one shockwave. So we've been making some tweaks along the way, and I think it's been really good. And we've dropped a little bit, but not too much. Like we'll make it back up again tomorrow. So we'll aim to get back up into Master, guys, on tomorrow's stream. So thank you so much to everyone that jumped in tonight. Even if you just jumped in like just now or in the last 10-15 minutes, if you want to catch any of the stream at all, then the full stream will be uploaded directly after this stream ends. You can check it out on my channel. There's been some really good games, so have a little watch and yeah, tell me what you think. And I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll be back in tomorrow. Usual time, 8 PM UK time. So if you've enjoyed it and you want to see some more cool plays and just chill out and watch some Parallel together, that's where I'll be. So until then, thank you. Have a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.